All hail Jackson. All hail Jackson. I don't know what the light bulb means. All.
It's crazy because it looks like it's on. You're holding.
It does, yeah. You have power.
Look like you got an idea, Frank.
You have the prestige power.
Still haven't seen that.
Oh, hold on. I gotta call you back. Sorry.
No,
hold
answer
on.
the phone. The rule is answer the phone.
Wait. Did Phoenix get you again? He got you again every show, Dick. I
told you never to call me here.
I hit the wrong button.
Wrong number. Prank phone call.
I was gonna. That was his grandfather.
Before he does it to me, let me hit my switch.
He'll live to the end of the show. You're fine.
No, probably.
Dick, you suck. Dick.
Sorry. You had a child. Go on.
Sorry.
I don't have a family.
Don't have to pick a number.
What was that?
Don't have to pick a number.
Siri just said she doesn't have
Are
a
we
family.
picking numbers? Are we picking numbers?
That was sad.
I need my numbers.
Hold on.
Oh, God.
We're
Perfect
chit-chatting
timing.
for a second. Fine. Dick, 1 through 4.
3.
Fine, Frank.
2.
1 through 5.
5.
Frank, what?
Pie.
Stop doing that.
Great Caesar's ghost, a talking crusty dog.
It's the last one I had to.
I'm
Good.
Krusty the Clown, and I love you very much. That doll is evil, I tells ya. Evil! Evil!
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
I'm Krusty the Clown, and I don't like you. I'm Krusty the Clown, and I'm going to kill you.
That's intrepid of you, Trooper.
Didn't even pull the
I
trigger
did see something last night. I did mention it to that pickle barrel wheeler dealer in the village. I did mention it because, well, the general run of dialogue is so dull it makes me want to retire from the human race. I'm up to here in rainfall, wind velocity, snowfalls, and gripping bingo games.
Rainfall.
I'd inject something new into the dialogue.
I see.
Misdemeanor?
No, not at all. I was just interested. We heard you taking a place up here, a cabin, living alone. You were some sort of a fashion editor, weren't you?
Yes. I was some sort of fashion editor. My yearly salary would have bought the main street of that rinky-dink whistle stop down there. And I had what is euphemistically known as a nervous breakdown. So, you have to share your private life with country bumpkins and Gilbert and Sullivan's state troopers.
I don't think there is much here for me. Or for that matter, anyone else.
What's that supposed to mean?
That's supposed to mean that in your book, I'm sure that anyone who hasn't bought their clothes on Fifth Avenue is considered a bumpkin. And that everybody who doesn't broaden their A's is considered provincial. And that elusive thing called culture is really a heritable legacy, available only to insufferable snobs, of which, Miss Scott, I'm afraid you are.
Take that!
I'm afraid you put me in the wrong sorority, Mr. Franklin. I'm a charter member, but not of snobs. I'm the founder and the chairman of the board of a society of frightened people. So frightened that they can't face the world.
Mm-hmm.
Go away to little mountain retreats.
COVID.
They act superior because they think it hides their tensions and neurosis.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
COVID.
That's Shakespeare, Miss Scott.
No, COVID.
What is that?
The major ingredient of any recipe for fear is the unknown. And here are two characters about to partake of the meal. Miss Charlotte Scott, a fashion editor, and Mr. Robert Franklin, a state trooper. And the third member of the party, the unknown, that has just landed a few hundred yards away. This person or thing is soon to be met. This is a mountain cabin, but it's also a clearing in the shadows, known as the Twilight Zone.
Hello.
That makes me want to have a cigarette.
Oh man, I felt
That-
forever.
That is Rod Serling dialogue to the fullest. Let's exposition the shit out of the word yes.
Well, there's nothing else for them to do this episode, so they had to.
Do you think that was pretty much the entire series in a nutshell? That opening sequence,
Yes.
kind of the whole series in a nutshell.
Well, Serling's anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
Serling went full Serling on this episode.
Yeah.
Never go full Serling.
No go for Serling. You'll hurt your head.
It's episode 207, The Fear, 535 of Twilight Zone. I am Phoenix West.
I'm Frank Lanks.
I'm Adam Wilcox.
Jacket.
Welcome, guys. We didn't know if you'd make it today, Frank, because the birth of your young baby boy.
Yep.
So,
Huzzah!
Jackson Anthony Linker was born today. On the pleasure was all mine.
Is he named after Peter Jackson?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's named after Michael Jackson. Duh.
Jackson
Yeah.
Pollock sprayed everywhere.
I thought it was Jackson Brown.
Could be.
I can't think of a funny Jackson right now.
Any of the Jackson siblings?
Jackson
Well,
Teller.
Janet Jackson?
Huge fan of
He said Michael Jackson already. He took my,
Janet Jackson. Tito Jackson. Yeah, that's a good one.
No, I don't know why Jackson, to be honest with you. We just said Jackson one day, and it was like, that sounds right. Yeah, okay.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real.
Frank, it's a cool name, seriously.
Very nice.
I like that name a lot. It's
Thanks.
cool.
Mr. Jackson, if you're nasty.
Jackson. Samuel Jackson. Motherfucker.
Jackson Pollock.
All right, so
Well, there you go.
All right. We need to move on from the.
yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank
We
you.
watched The Fear. Oh, sorry. I didn't talk over your thanking
No,
us.
I was just saying thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
I just like the fact that you're closer to the camera. You're always so far away before. Now it's like you're there.
It's a new camera.
Oh, yeah, it's very nice.
It's in your face.
Yeah, I'm used to seeing you from far away and you smoking in your chair with all the guitars in the background. And yeah, pretty much there it is. That's it.
Well, it's a new house, new camera.
There you go, yeah.
I mean, I got so many more guitars now, so I'll if you want, I'll take a picture and send it to you.
Yeah, I saw that spread you posted a few days ago up there on social medias. That's quite a collection you got going on there.
Thanks, buddy. It's changed since.
Yeah, it's a lot of guitars, man.
Yeah.
You could open up a guitar center.
Well,
That's probably actually more guitars than Guitar Center has now.
I don't know, man.
COVID.
Hey, COVID.
You say that word one more time, Dick. I swear. I'm
it's
I'm
a
gonna
shame.
jump into that square. Impeach him.
It's a shame that Jansen was fired.
Oh, look at that.
I'm drinking the whiskey he introduced me to.
You know what? Cheers.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
I don't drink, so cheers, everybody. Cheers.
I got water in the fridge. I'll get it in a minute.
So there's only 2 episodes left, guys. And we are going to discuss them in a classy manner.
I feel so privileged to be here.
You shouldn't. Listen, the reason that intro was that long, because you are not getting nothing else till the outro, because this episode there's nothing else. Jesus. Phoenix Star, man.
Okay, well let's first Kali said Mark Zickery said the problem with The Fear is that it sounds like 2 Rod Serlings talking to each other.
Rod Serling with a gun
Now that you
and
said
a Rod
that-
Serling with tits.
You destroyed the best part of the episode for me by telling me that.
Yeah,
It really is, dude. Like, nobody says I'm the charter member and blah 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 blah. They just say, you know what, you're a cunt.
My version does.
Okay, well, yeah.
Just spoiler alert for my filthy version.
Oh no!
Rather, I want to hear it now. To be honest.
No, we got to get through the episode before we get there.
Fair enough.
Okay, Kylie also said then we better not talk about the painted fingerprints. Okay, let's get into it. There's so much to talk about in this episode. So many plot points.
Yeah,
Trooper
points.
arrives
That's it.
at Bitch's house. Trooper goes outside, sees mysterious things, shoots an inflatable thing, UFO, and we're done.
Take a look at the source of our nightmare.
There's nothing to talk about. Okay.
Oh, there's plenty to talk about. It's just not like, I mean, there's good episodes.
I've got some ideas.
Okay, Adam,
but I'll wait. You want me to go first? I'll go first. All right.
Go for
never
it.
seen this episode before, so I know you guys have because you guys are
I haven't
connoisseurs
either.
of the.
I
you
have
never
not
saw this
either.
one? Okay.
No.
First time I ever saw it, I really liked it for a while. You know what I mean? Like it was a good setup. Now that you just told me that about the dialogue as two Rod Serlings talking to each other, you just destroyed the best part of this episode for me. So, fuck. All right, but I liked the banter between the two characters at the beginning. Like you actually had some characters that had something interesting to do. The problem is once you get to the end of the episode, it just ruins all of the goodwill that you had going into it. And also, I personally feel like this is either a very badly written version of The Invaders or a sequel to The Invaders.
I have that same note.
I have a
I was just
theory.
saying the same thing.
I have a theory. A lot of season 5 feels to me like it's recycled ideas or rough drafts of better written episodes in previous seasons. This is probably something that wound up in a notebook somewhere, thrown away. This is an earlier version of The Invaders. They obviously made a better episode with that. This is like the rough draft version of that. Only that this one has like some kind of cool dialogue, but they don't really do anything with that relationship, so there's fucking literally no point to it. That's all I wanted to say.
Well, to go back to that point where it's like different episodes ripped off from other episodes, was there a Twilight Zone episode where the little aliens made big versions of the humans, like as they were the astronauts?
No, they didn't do that. They didn't do that. But in the Invaders, there were little aliens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was the Invaders with the woman, right? They tormented the old woman. Yeah,
yeah, where there's no dialogue.
No dialogue episode. Yeah.
Always, I have a little statue guy of him. He's
There is also
he's adorable.
There's an episode called Little People, where he's like the god. They did it in The Simpsons, where he's the god of this small little race.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
Giants show up and pick him up, and I crushed the little guy.
Yeah. That's a good one.
God of Tim or something.
Yeah.
His name was Tim. It was like the most non-assuming name.
Well, it was a great episode because
Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah, Craig.
Because the rocket ship leaves them.
Craig.
Yeah.
Craig.
That's okay. You leave. I'll stay here with my people. They'll worship me. I'm Craig. I'm a god. Ah!
They made him a stream.
He just lays on the ground and has the river run into his mouth.
Yeah.
That was when it was super cheap, where all they had to do was get some dirt, and they didn't build anything. It was this guy standing over dirt, pointing at it, going, "There's people there," and they're like, "Okay, is you here?"
And they showed a postcard.
Yeah.
The boat. You see the wake behind the boat never moved.
It has like the company logo on the postcard.
I'm watching this episode and I'm waiting for something to happen, and then it's like once it gets to the reel, I'm just like, oh fuck you! I just want to start throwing shit at my TV.
Yeah, so Adam, like after you liking this episode and then the reveal, was that your reaction? Like
I was on board for like about most of it. You know what I mean? And then like once I found out there was an inflatable fucking dummy. Sorry, I won't get to that shit.
Yeah. I wish it was that the used car dummy, the one that goes like that.
Oh my
that
god,
would be better.
I was so pissed. I just.
All right, so Phoenix. So where are we at this point? Where wherever he walks with his gun, finger on the trigger, pointing at her half the second.
Yeah. Okay, the sheriff the trooper shows up at this bitch's house because she called, complaining about a fear, but she acts like she didn't call the cops. She's like, "Why the fuck are you here?" And he's like, "Oh, you're a bitch. I'm getting out of here." And she's like, "No, don't leave." And then a bunch of weird shit happens. First of all, I do want to just say that the main actor in this is Adam Chance from Agent from Harm, MST
He's
episode.
good. Yeah. He's good.
He's all
Would
right.
you like me
He's
to
in a lot
play
of
the
stuff.
Twilight Pone MST3K connection?
This is a big one. He's the major lead in that. And he plays like a James Bond type role in that, and he's not the appropriate age or build for James Bond.
What is he like? Almost killed for 5 minutes and gets out at the last second.
No, he's
No,
so
that's so
inept in that
boring.
movie. He's so inept.
It's so bad. Yeah, I just watched that not too long ago. That was a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. But he talks to the most stuck-up woman ever. He goes outside. Every time he goes outside this house, the episode falls like 5 or 6 stars as far as quality. I'm like, he's like
The ladder. Did you love the ladder?
Yeah, climbs up the ladder, looks around on the roof.
Yo, if he walked up a roof with those boots on, fucker was slipped right down, broke his damn neck.
Doesn't it feel like this is 2 different episodes being filmed simultaneously? It's like there's the shit
7.
going on outside.
It's 7, Adam.
And then the people inside, they're like, this is going to be so great. We're building all this tension and everything. And then, like you say, they go outside. It's like, nah, just nothing.
Let's see these 2 gigantic bright lights blinding the shit out of us. And then when that's over, let me turn around, pwn her again, and ask for a coffee.
Yeah.
That's normal.
That sounds like the 50s to me.
He didn't ask for hot chocolate. Hot chocolate.
Yo, did you see how he sat down on her couch when she finally gave him the coffee?
Dude,
his legs up on the...
he's got his legs. He's fucking splayed out like a motherfucking turkey, dude.
I know, dude. Oh, it's good to be back home. It's like 50.
It's like you're getting really comfortable, aren't you?
I was like,
waiting for him to fucking flip a cigarette out on the floor while he was at it,
I hope I was not the only one.
No, I totally got that. I wanted to screenshot that and make a meme out of it, but I just didn't have any time.
He was just like, nice for the coffee. Oh,
yeah, he was.
My balls
He was sorting out the goods so everybody could see it. Yeah,
dude, he was just airing out the boys. You got you got to air out the boys.
It was probably really hot in there. He's sitting next to the fireplace. The shit's sticking to his leg. He's got to let it, separate.
Adam, my dad had this friend, right, who swore by changing his underwear 4 times a day because you can't let your boys get too sweaty too long.
It's called wash your balls.
They'll raisin up or what?
I don't know. That's all he said. He never went any deeper than that.
Was he on steroids?
No, meth.
Well, that'll do it too.
Yeah, that'll do it.
No, definitely not.
Raisinets.
Chocolate.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Chocolate train.
There he is.
There he
Oh,
I'm out there, Jerry, and I'm loving it.
Thanks for the coffee. Love the chair.
Hope to God he's not going commando.
Oh man.
You know he is. Come on now. Yeah.
Rod, I'm going to sit like this. Is that all right? I don't fucking care.
I can tell where this is going. I can't wait.
He's like that. Her mouth is open like that. We know it's about to happen.
No, the banter between those 2 is actually pretty good. Like I liked that. That's the only good thing. That's the only redeeming part of this episode. And it starts to build tension, but it keeps disconnecting it whenever they reveal something.
Would you be alarmed?
Which
This has a 7.2 on IMDb.
I believe that.
I believe that. Yeah.
I believe it.
Then again, what was it? 8.2 again?
I'm pretty sure I Dream the Body Electric had the same score, so it doesn't.
I Dream the Body Electric.
Yeah.
No, 8.2 was the Tales from the Crypt episode, Christopher Reeve episode, I think.
No, we're not talking about that.
No,
this is a good show,
Phoenix.
Dick. Yeah.
Sorry.
This is a classy affair. We don't do that shit here.
Can't do that here.
Phoenix, what was the score of I Sing the Body Electric?
I have no idea. Off the top of my head.
It's like
What's
a
the
7
one
something.
Well, that's your job.
Hate that episode.
I'm looking for it.
What episode? I Sing the
That
Body
has a 7.2.
I am really going to start this.
Told you.
What? I Sing the Body Electric is 7.2?
Yeah, because
Sing the
I
Body
was
Electric?
working on a list because I misunderstood the notes of last week.
I Sing the Body Electric?
I kissed the body electric.
I hate that episode.
Oh, I love that
It's better than this
That
episode.
episode, dude, they pick arm parts, eyes, and dump them through a chute.
No,
Come
they
on,
throw it down a
save that for
garbage.
another.
hysterical.
Say,
It's
they
hysterical.
build Mary Poppins in a Build-A-Bear. It's fucking stupid.
It literally means at some point
Yeah.
that boy picked out her vagina. It's like, I want my mother robot to have this vagina.
I hope it didn't go that far.
Guys down there going, okay. Oh, really, kid?
That's the coin
Okay,
dispensary.
that was
That's
pushy.
pretty fucking meaty, kid.
We got Missy.
Can't handle this,
watching.
kid.
So we got Missy watching. Just got feedback. I look so handsome.
Fatherly, what'd she say?
It's the
Hi,
fatherly
Missy.
glow.
Congratulations.
That's a fatherly glow right there.
Good job shoving a human out you. I can't imagine the pain.
I wouldn't want to.
She was a trooper, bro.
Oh,
Since Sunday night, apparently.
oh,
She didn't say shit till like Monday mid-morning. That's how much of a trooper she is.
wow.
Are you not allowed to go up there at all because of the restrictions and shit?
Yeah, I'm allowed up there whenever I want.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. At least I let you in there. That would have sucked.
You're never going to see that kid again. You're not going back. I saw that ladder. You had a ladder behind you when this started.
He's trying to climb his way up to
Missy.
heaven.
Jackson, where's your dad? Well, he said he went out for cigarettes. He never came back.
Oh! Jeez,
He skipped
Oh
the
my
bill.
Hey,
god!
baby.
Skip the
Yeah.
bill.
Talk shit now, guys.
They
So
birthed and
this-
ditched.
So
It's done.
you're dedicating this trashy episode to your son.
I'm dedicating the next episode to your son.
No, I'm dedicating this to Missy.
Okay.
The next one.
The fear.
Fear.
Yeah.
Fear.
Apocalypse Now thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So, how does a car that is barely moving, just like even when you put on it, like when you're in drive and you just let off the brake and you kind of go, this car was going slower than that. And then the next scene, it's flipped over.
It is flipped over and the doors are all bent out and it's fucked up.
They couldn't afford to shoot the crash.
He opens the door to the top, reaches barely in, and somehow he has the mic receiver.
Yeah.
And he goes click, click. That's power's dead.
Was this the season that Andy Rooney was
No one knows who that
in
is.
that episode?
Moving on.
Yeah. Mickey Rooney. But yeah.
Yeah.
Mickey, that's right.
Andy
Mickey Rooney.
Rooney's the
That's
butcher.
right. Yeah, that's right. Andy Rooney was on 60 Minutes.
Nobody ever
Yeah,
watched the Twilight Zone.
that's right. Mickey Rooney said, "No, I watched this."
Did you ever wonder why?
Have you listened to that Mickey Rooney commentary on the Twilight Zone DVDs?
Oh, I did.
It's
No,
supposed to be like one of the greatest.
but I heard the Jim Norton Andy Rooney. That's hysterical.
Oh my god!
That is something to behold. Wow.
Ooh, that sounds
So
good.
the truck moves, it flips the fuck over, and she's just like, "That's why they have a parking brake, trooper." And he's like, "Bitch, I did. I put that shit right on." And they see a giant, and Kali mentioned earlier. Let me put it up on the screen. The thumbprint or the fingerprint, whoever it's supposed to be. It is like it's like this big.
why
Super
white?
Bond should
Why
have grabbed his
white?
crotch.
Like is Mickey Mouse 500 feet and picked up the car? Why white?
He should have grabbed his crotch and said,
Well, is
my
it-
parking brake's working just fine, bitch.
So was that supposed to be the blow up doll lifted up the car and threw it? Is that what we're supposed to indicate that?
Apparently,
Yes.
the aliens' plan. They even spell it out at the end. If you don't get it, is we moved the car with a magnet. We put
That's
up
right,
the
yeah.
pink fingerprint. We put up the giant inflatable guy, and for some reason they didn't buy it.
Well, there you go. They explained
We
the
did so
white
much
fingerprint.
Scare they wanted to see if we were scared easily.
It's insultingly stupid. It is
and-
so fucking stupid.
She's scared the entire episode, and they're like, they're not afraid. What do you mean? Yes, they are.
At the end, because they figured it out on accident. They figured it out by this trooper being a reckless maniac
Yes.
gun and just
Yeah.
shooting the giant. Because if it was a real giant, what was it going to do?
Just
Oh, you dick. And you're
Like-
dead.
didn't at one point she was like, "Let's go back to the village," and he's like, "Well, if I think I know what's out there is out there, he can stop us with his big toe."
How the fuck do you know that? How do you know it's not trying to make friends? That's what part that was pissing me off. It's like it's a blow up doll, but let's assume for a second that this is just Twilight Zone bullshit budget, all right? And he's just made first contact with an alien that happens to look like a fucking blow up balloon, like you park in front of a used car lot somewhere.
Yeah, but you don't
at least try to say, "I come in peace," and put your gun down. Maybe say, "Hey, let's talk. Let's talk this over."
Granted, this alien was just a giant eye.
But let's flip a car first, Adam.
I mean, shit. Even War of the Worlds got this part right. You know, I mean, they at least tried to make friends before they got fucking wasted. You know, it's
the
like
last episode that Dick was on was Black Leather Jackets, where it was a giant.
Oh God, that's right. I'm sorry,
wow,
Dick.
fuck, yeah. Jesus.
Wow, so two.
You save all the good episodes for you.
Yeah.
Were you not referencing that, Dick?
Yes, I was. Sure, why not? I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're right.
I like Black Leather Jackets more because at least that was like stupid entertaining. This one was just, oh, that could have been something, but no.
Well, no, because Black Leather Jackets ends on a sad, horrifying note. They're invading, like they're fucked. They're all dead. Yeah, that's what I liked about it. Yeah, this one.
Yo, Daddy wants to know why we're invading this shit.
Hey, Daddy-o, hey, what you back off there, Daddy-o? We're just here riding our bikes and stuff. Hey, I got a giant eyeball.
Oh,
there are some issues with
Jenny,
it.
Oh no! I don't
putting fingerprints on everything, and then that's it. They also carved out a shoe print on the ground.
Yes, the shoe print. So he's wearing a sandal, apparently.
I forgot about that. That's how I know they would crush them.
These aliens thought of everything, so I give them credit. They really thought this out.
Yeah, they leave fingerprints, but not toe prints.
Does this remind you guys of a Shyamalan movie, like one of the later Shyamalan movies? I was getting that vibe big time. I'm like, earlier Shyamalan movies were interesting, and then as they went on, they got progressively worse. So like, this is one of the worst ones. This would be like right around the time that The Happening came out. That's what this is.
Ooh, yeah.
It's like a sequel to The Happening.
When the trees come for you.
Yeah, dude. It's that dumb. It really is.
Look, I like was the one called Devil about the
yeah, that one I don't think that's directly a Shyamalan movie, but I think he had like a producer.
No, that was his that was Midnight. It was a Shyamalan produced movie. He wanted to do a series of films that were like one shots, but it didn't perform that well, so they never did another one ever again.
It's not terrible.
It's not a bad movie.
Decent.
I think it's a great
Happening
movie.
is hilariously bad.
I mean,
it didn't make enough money. That was the problem.
I mean, I remember watching that building being built. You know.
Oh,
that's the Comcast building.
Oh, that's right. Because Philly. That's all M. Night Shyamalan knows is Philly.
It's got the guy that married the redhead from Mad Men.
Yeah.
No, they're divorced now. I think they're divorced. Yeah. Her big ass titties are free.
How the fuck did he hit up with her?
I mean, I call him discount Colin Farrell.
Oh no, that's the other guy.
Who are you talking about?
We're talking about the guy that looks more like an Indian guy. He looks like a discount Raj from Van Wilder.
Okay.
That guy.
I cannot remember that movie.
Troopers.
Super Troopers, yeah.
Super Troopers
Snozberries taste like snozberries.
That guy.
Wait. What guy from Super Troopers? Which one?
The guy that ate all the mushrooms and all the drugs because he got pulled over.
The fat one? Oh
no, the skinny guy. Yeah.
Okay, I get it. That part. Oh, this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why you
Wonka.
Okay.
Yeah, he was married to Christina Hendricks for a while.
It's just
and it makes no sense.
It's a 9 and a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm living. Did you see my wife? I mean, come on now. Yeah.
You got a John Hamm thing going on there, Frank. You're not too hideous.
Right. Well, thank you.
I
Yes.
think he's coming on to you, bro. He's
Thank
coming
you,
on to
Dick.
you.
This is
Hold
the
on.
last episode I'm going to be here, so I'm letting it all fly out.
You guys want
You
to have a date? Go for it.
Gonna be
Yes.
all splayed out like that guy in the episode.
Give me some coffee. Give me some coffee.
Here's some
I
coffee,
want
bitch.
my balls.
Oh my god! And the bonus is I
Teabag.
put out first date, brother.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's fine.
Right
The
on.
aliens also cut the phone lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. But it's about fear. They want to fear you.
How can they cut the phone lines? They're just animals, man.
They literally failed every fear test, but the 50-foot giant eyeball guy.
Who
You
would
know
have
what-
thought they would shoot guns at everything they threw
Yeah.
at them?
You know what would have scared them? Burning the house down.
Yeah, that would be good.
You know what would have been funnier, Phoenix, is if when they got to the big balloon, they would have pulled the camera back just a little bit, and there actually was a fucking used car lot like right behind it. You know, like, hey, crazy savings. You know, like all that
You
was
guys out
being
there
set
like,
up
oh,
while they're in the
fuck.
house. Yeah.
I want to buy your flipped over car. I'll give you $500 for it.
Instead of 7 episodes, that would have been 8 episodes he was stealing.
These savings are out of this world. Whoa.
See, that would have been a twist. That would have been more interesting, probably.
Anything.
It would have
Yeah.
sucked, but
I agree with Adam. I had a good setup where it was what is happening, and then what ends up happening is possibly the stupidest thing they could have done with this
Well,
episode.
do you think this was a half-written script for another series, and he just was like, "Oh
Yes.
fuck, I forgot to finish it. Let me put an ending on it." Fear.
No, this was already completed scripts from earlier in.
it feels like it
in
was
the-
tinkered together badly because,
Yeah,
like I
like,
said, they spent
the
so much
ending
time building up tension, only for nothing to happen at all. And it's like you're getting robbed of anything decent. You know, it's like, well, I enjoyed the tension half of it, but then once you get to the reveal, all that tension is out the window.
Phoenix, like, isn't the ending basically the invaders just without an axe?
It's a comedic version of the Invaders.
Yeah, it's a badly.
Would you say comedic? You would use that phrase, comedic?
I don't know if they weren't intending for it to be comedy, but when you're watching
It
it, I
just
was
happened.
laughing because
It's bad comedy.
because when you hear the aliens, they walk up after he shoots the giant. And
Oh yeah.
It goes and it falls on them, and I'm laughing then. Then they walk over to this it's the exact same one from the Invaders.
It is,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
Same
old
Absolutely.
saucer.
They
Yeah.
peek in there, then you see the little alien guys going, "Great leader, great leader." We put our fingerprints on their stuff, and they weren't scared. Why? Get us out of here! And it's
They've been-
Experiment has failed.
It would have been great if he would have just lifted up the ship and shook the shit out of it.
Rolled it down the hill.
Take that!
eats
You
them.
son of a bitch!
Throw it like a discus.
No, yeah, that'd be hilarious. Disc golf that shit.
And I
Oh,
love how
That
they
would be
had to,
amazing.
and I love how they had, like, they're like, what are the aliens gonna look like? I know. Let's reuse
Yeah.
the same blow up doll eye guy, just small. We'll get miles out of this motherfucker for $8.
Yeah.
All about it. It's the last. I mean, this wasn't the last film, but still, it was
penultimate.
It was pretty
Is it?
close to. No, I mean, penultimate.
Well, I mean, in release order. I don't know what filming order it was in.
in filming where it was like the last. It was within the last 10, but it wasn't the last 2.
Okay.
Not
That's
even
kinda-
Wicked
yeah.
was the last one.
That's so weird that would be the last one.
No, the last one was the one right before this.
Oh,
Forget what it was already.
the third to last episode was the last one shot.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that was
Come Wander with Me. Come Wander.
yeah, that was the
That-
Nirvana
that
episode.
one. Yeah, that piece of shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
one.
was literally like after the last line was said, everybody packed up and nobody did another Twilight Zone ever.
Wow.
Well, that's not true. Like really, the last one was Occurrence at Elk Creek Bridge, but that was just
Not really a Twilight Zone. You can't.
No.
No,
By the
and
way,
and it
I
was
hope
the
this is
pre-production.
understood for next week when we do our top 5, bottom 5 of season 5. We're not including that episode. It's
I
not-
think that's fair. Yeah, I was thinking that too, Phoenix.
I went to say it, but I don't
It's
think
not
I ever
fair,
said it
yeah.
loud.
No, it's not. It's not
a
technically
TV,
Twilight
but
Zone,
it's
so
not.
it shouldn't go on any list.
So we're not including it. It's better than most of the episodes this season, but we're not including it.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
Okay, so he shoots the thing, and then they see little aliens, and they spell out their entire plan. Like, they literally go step by step on what they did to fuck with these people, and they're like, they're not afraid for some reason. Let's get us out of here before they fuck us up. And then they go,
Yeah,
They're
and it's a little rocket. I love how they, even though they're aliens, they still use, combustible fuel propelled rocket, engines below their ships. A Falcon 9.
oh, I got it.
Yeah, right next to them, and somehow these two aren't charged to a crisp.
I mean, these people live in a frisbee, Frank. They don't have a very high lifestyle. You know what I mean? They don't.
No, I was just talking about the two standing next to the thing that took off aren't fried to a crisp from it.
But here's their voice.
Report failure. Burn traces ordered. Dug up shoe print. Sprayed fingerprint on Earth vehicle. Moved it by magnet. Inflated giant figure. Entire operation ended by Earthmen's failure to be frightened. Repeat. Earthmen's failure.
Why is there
technical looking ship?
Yeah, look at that stuff. You walk up that flight of stairs to look outside.
They got a scaffold and a fucking Magnavox stereo.
Yeah.
That's all they got flying that fucking thing.
Look up. Okay, their faces are right there.
Oh, please, great leader, let us depart before they crush us.
Yeah, and watch.
It'd be like Raiders.
Jet flame, like they're not just on fire. Like, oh my god, they took off. Cut it out. Stop, drop, and roll.
That's the part where the detector mansplay should fucking he should be like, that's something you don't see every day. Hey, let's go back to your house and fuck.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you got some coffee?
You're middle aged. I'm gonna fuck you.
Let's go back and fuck.
She looks pretty old right there. I didn't really realize that until now. She's pretty rough looking for. Well, I mean, it's the 50s. I guess that's what happens.
It's the first
Or
actress
60s.
I can say that had her own shots that she didn't get that beauty light.
Because they didn't give a fuck about this bitch.
Like they always use the beauty filter from Star Trek, like that one.
Joan Collins, the Joan Collins effect.
What did you think about her acting?
Star Trek.
Yeah,
that's true.
Phoenix, her acting.
Yeah.
What would you give her acting?
Her acting's fine. She plays a cunt. I mean,
Twilight Zone acting.
She's an early Karen. Yeah.
Came through perfectly, dude. I went cunt right away.
I said that too. I'm watching the show and I'm like, wow, what a cunt.
I know.
Well, speaking of,
nailed it.
Shall we?
Oh Christ! Yes, sir.
Karen.
Turn up.
It's your math.
Wait.
Math.
Phoenix,
This is the ballad of Karen and Chad.
Phoenix, is this the lost scenes?
Yeah, these are the scenes they originally shot for the episode. They had to cut them because of censorship issues, Dick. They changed some stuff. So let's hear what the original cut
I
was.
see where this is going.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm Trooper Franklin, Miss Scott. May I come in for a moment? Here.
I did see something last night. I did mention it to that pickle wheeler dealer in the village.
You were some sort of an editor, weren't you?
Yes. So, I came up here to be alone. Sad journey being the biggest I ever pulled. Because you can't be alone.
It's really only an inheritable legacy, available only to insufferable of which, Miss Scott, I'm afraid you are a charter member.
This is one of the better ones.
You got 2 beds? I might like to do a little under one of them myself. Because the thing, or whatever it is, moved the car back to where it was. And I think I know how it was done. It was carried in somebody's hand. There were prints on the car. Big prints. And if they are prints, we shouldn't have any trouble finding our invader.
Must report failure. Repeat. Must report failure. Burn traces ordered. Dug up shoe print. Spray print on Earth vehicle. Moved it by magnet. Request permission to depart Earth. Please. Oh, please, great leader, let us depart before they us.
What of our next visitors? What if they are giants?
Well, I think you in their eye. That's what I think.
You fuck him in the eye, huh?
Let's go back to your house and fuck.
That's where the better bleeped out ones you did. That's pretty good.
So Phoenix, was that supposed to be cock on the car?
Yeah, cock print.
Cock print.
Also, he called her a slut because
You
it
slut cock
goes
print.
with it better.
It was perfect, too.
but if you censor it out, it sounds like sluts.
Yeah, it was
And
perfect.
a slut cut editor.
You had and it was like beep.
My favorite one is the "Please, oh great litter, let us leave before they fuck us."
No. My favorite one was you got 2 beds. I might like to share you.
Do a little sleeping under one myself.
Oh, that's too good.
I miss the old days when you could watch people smoke on TV. They just don't do that anymore.
They have to on Netflix. They have to warn you fear and smoking. It's like a little warning on there for. I'm like,
fucking annoying.
We did a whole episode about that last night, didn't we?
Did you guys watch Haunting of Bly Manor yet?
I did.
So did I.
That was fine.
I
thought it was fine.
I love the first season.
Yeah, first season's great.
This season,
that's fine. Yeah. Too many dykes.
Jesus.
It's about a lesbian love story.
I know it is. It is.
Like,
it is.
Isn't that the entire plot?
Well, they're all like that. Howling of Hill House had a lesbian.
I
love
hated
too.
Magic Mike. Why? I hate cock.
Next thing you're gonna do is tell me you didn't like Boogie Nights.
I love it when they fuck her in the limo and she put up with it. Leave your skates on.
And then she beats him to death with her skates.
And Burt Reynolds covers himself in fat. Wait, that's
a different movie. That's striptease.
I heard you have a giant cock. I'd like to see it.
You're a star. You're a star.
I'd say
I do that every night to myself.
Slow down, Colonel.
Effectively, the end of Demi Moore's career was striptease. That was the end of it.
I never saw that movie. I watched it. It was not good.
For me. It did not.
No.
Dude, and
Yeah,
I
it
was like
was
13, and I couldn't.
Kind of
even
bored.
watch it.
Yeah, I was kind
It's a boring movie. Yeah, I didn't realize she's like she gets naked. I was like, oh, okay, there they are. Okay, they look like that's what fake tits would look like.
Yeah,
that's what they look like. Yeah, that's
They're
it.
stripper tits. Yeah.
I'm like 13, 14, and anything like that. I'm like, yeah, and I'm just like, wow, Bruce is fucking that. Ugh.
I've been to strip clubs. Most strippers have about 4 or 5 tattoos, like right on the crotch, so I wasn't buying it.
I just felt bad for Bruce Willis. That's all.
I
Him
don't
and
know
his-
that for Bruce Willis. Fuck that guy.
him. These guys.
Well,
are
at the
assholes.
time, I did.
At the time,
Yeah.
This was right after Hudson Hawk.
This is me seeing Demi Moore naked. I'm thinking, I feel bad for
They
Bruce.
fucking deserved each other. Trust me. They
Yeah,
fucking deserved each other.
Poor Demi Moore thinks she's 18, like right now. She's like nuts. She's crazy.
Let's
Like
see.
she's insane.
That's one cougar I wouldn't even
Madonna,
fucking think
right?
about.
Madonna does the same thing, dude.
You could swear if you haven't noticed. Khalid.
They would have crushed the effing car.
Not Tom Elliott. Go and
Actually,
swear.
comments on YouTube, if you curse, the AI will see it and will like end your fucking account.
How does that
Nah,
make
you
sense?
can
Because if
swear,
you go look at
yeah.
certain videos, it's nonstop racist shit.
Yeah, that's
They're
ridiculous.
full on saying the N word.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's no good.
Channel then maybe I don't know.
That's one thing I can't get behind is the N word. I can't do it. That was controversial. I don't like that word.
Even Dick Dickett has standards.
I
Who
can't
fucking
do it.
knew, right?
Wow.
I'm
So
not putting up with him. I'm not putting up with
All right, fine. No.
We stand by that word on this show.
It keeps our teeth white.
The correct color.
Paul Mooney joke. Okay. He says it every day to
Well-
keep his teeth white. That's what he said.
I love Paul Mooney, man.
Paul Mooney was great.
Oh yeah, he died.
Why they smoke weed? Because the white man keeps them down. Why? That's
Did
why.
he die? I don't think he died. I just
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
is he really? Because I heard he wasn't doing well, but it was kind of sad.
He's
The last,
still alive. Wow.
I think he's still alive.
Is he still alive? I could
79. I could have
No.
sworn he died too. This must be my Mandela effect thing.
No, maybe you're thinking of Nelson Mandela. He's dead.
Oh.
No, he's
Yeah,
dead.
that's it.
See, no, Nelson Mandela is dead. Either one. That
Yeah.
So what you're
that's
saying
good.
is he's been hanging out at the Fountain of Youth with Betty White and Ernest Borgnine? Is that what
Well,
you're
Ernest
talking about?
Borgnine's finally died. He died.
Well, you know
Oh,
what's
they finally
crazy?
fucking die? Okay.
Yeah, Ernest Borgnine's dead.
Betty White is still a generation ahead of Paul Mooney. That's how old she is. Her and Clint Eastwood are hanging out in the same age bracket.
No fuck. Clint Eastwood could fuck the shit out of Betty White, and she could do it.
I would watch it.
She'd take it.
Oh yeah, you're right. 2012. Okay, I missed that. My bad.
Oh, that's a while ago.
I was thinking he was still around. Ernest Borgnine.
No.
Fuck that guy. When he showed up in a movie, he was in Red, and I'm like, that fucker's still alive? Holy shit, that guy's been old. My whole life, he's been an old man. You know.
What's it like? Hey, Vigoda.
Him and Wilford Brimley, they were always old men. They were never young. Those guys were just born old, like forever.
I got diabetes.
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 I guess Wilford Brimley was only 40 in Cocoon.
I loved him in The Thing. He was great.
Oh, he's fucking fantastic in The Thing. But yeah, he's also in Cocoon. You won't get any older, and you won't ever die.
I can go back in. I'm all right now.
I'm all right now.
I hear things.
Watch Clark. I said, watch Clark.
Make sure you murder Clark.
I love it when he has a shotgun and he starts blowing everything away. He's just so nonchalant about it. He's just like,
oh, the fear.
He's sitting there with a noose.
So great.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm better now. I'm all
better now. This is just here for decoration.
Yeah, it sounds like a little kid that
right here too.
He's like a little kid in timeout. He's like, "Can I come back inside now?"
I won't be bad no more.
I swear I won't shoot at you. All the ammo's gone. Look,
we should watch The Thing. That's too good.
Yeah,
too good.
You know where you could do that? Way Off Topic Radio did it. Yep, Way Off Topic Radio.
Oh, everybody has, but it's just everyone should have their own little view of The Thing. It's so great.
No, Pez and I did The Thing on Way Off Topic Radio. It was really good. Yeah, highly recommend it.
Now there's something you can find a lot to talk about. That fucking movie.
Oh yeah, and by the way, it was child at the end. I will fight anybody who tells me otherwise.
I don't care.
Because he's got the glare in his eye, or he doesn't have the glare in his eye.
I'm one of few people that don't mind a John Carpenter ambiguous ending. I'm one of those weirdos. Yeah.
It's because
don't matter.
no earring.
That's
Doesn't
right.
matter.
Yeah, earring. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I lost my earring.
I mean, he could have, sure, but I mean, they don't tell you it can't emulate metal shit.
Yeah, the whole point is the paranoia. Yeah.
Yeah, but the dialogue is there to tell you at the end it's Charles. That's all.
Speaking of paranoia, the fear.
I have in my notes lots of boring shit. Next day, find giant footprint. I also have. Is this the same woods from The Passerby, The Hunt, and the beginning of Will the World?
It's probably where they shut. It's what do you call it? A canyon. What do you call it?
It's the same house from The Hunt.
Oh sure, they shot the same shit over and over again over there.
Oh yeah. I know. Like, I mean, MGM built like a suburban neighborhood, as we will find out next episode.
I wonder how much that flying saucer goes for. I would so buy that motherfucker.
Oh, I'm sure.
You go upstairs and you get a pot.
I know you can make one.
You can make one, so
it'd be cool to have it,
and
do you have one in there?
Around because he thinks he does have it.
No, I was grabbing something else.
Just show your MST3K ball.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
Outro?
No,
Wait.
no.
Okay.
Ratings.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Dick.
I don't hate it. I'm gonna say 7.
Okay.
That's it.
Way to back it up.
Any last thoughts?
Like a low 7, because I just laughed at the end. So it's like, you know what? I can enjoy that. And his balls hanging out. That bold choice of him sitting on a chair like that with coffee is worth 7 right there.
His leg thrown over the arm of the chair.
He didn't give a fuck. He's like, I got a gun. I got some pussy here I'm trying to fuck. I don't give a shit.
And coffee.
Yeah. I'm going to make some coffee sandwiches.
And a saucer. We don't have enough coffee with saucers anymore.
No, I won't bring that back.
Foreshadowing the ending.
Straight up black coffee, too. Oh.
That's what I drink. Fuck
Let's
you.
just make some coffee.
Dude, if I find one grind in my coffee and I drink it, I'm like...
Yeah, I've only started drinking coffee in like the last month of my life. I've been drinking coffee.
I still can't drink it.
I never could. Now I started to. Yeah.
Irish cream creamer will change your life. Change your life.
I used to do cream and sugar. Lots of cream, lots of sugar.
Yeah.
Cream
That's
makes me
right.
sick.
And then Irish cream. And lots
Oh,
of
I used to do cream.
Adam, out of 10.
Out of 10, see, I don't want to like fault the episode for the parts that I like. So I'd have to say like most of it was solid. Like I was into it, and then the ending blew it for me. So, but it did make me angry. I laughed at it. I mean, I threw something at the TV, but I didn't hate the episode. Like it didn't like bother me of its existence. So let's say, fuck. I'll give it a 6. Yeah, we'll do that 6.
Can I just say that you gave it a 6 because only a Rod Serling penned episode can make you throw shit at a TV and give it a 6?
You're probably right. I think what makes me so mad about Frank is the fact that I'm like, oh, this is going to be a good one. Oh, I'm really digging this. I'm really digging this. Wait, what? What?
If
What
it
the
was,
fuck?
If
Yeah.
it was the second, even the third season, maybe even the fourth, it might have been better.
Let's just
But
say this
the
is
end
one
of
of the better. This is one of the better cocktail napkin written episodes. Okay, from this season. So no, I won't even say that. It's just it's a bad idea that tried, but ultimately had a bad script to begin with. So we'll go that route. The actors are giving it their all, but yeah, it's just
We got a 7 and a 6. Frank.
Me, I'm gonna give it a 4.
Wow.
Because it was terrible. This was obviously Rod saying "fuck you, CBS." I'm going to take 17 of my previous scripts that you have, kindly shown on your network, not re-sign my contract. So go fuck yourself. And I'm going to just smush them all together. And here you go. You're going to get a giant blow-up eye. And then aliens. Why not? Because it's the Twilight Zone. So I got to make something weird. But
it's trash masquerading as high art.
Yeah, this was a straight middle finger from Rod Serling to CBS. Period.
I echo everything you just said. I put my ratings the second I finished watching the episode because I have every rating on IMDb. I just click on it and move on. And I also gave it a 4. It felt like an episode where he kind of had an idea, wrote it down, and was like, I'll get back to this. And he's like, shit, we got to fill an extra episode. Fucking, what do we got in the pile here? All right, pull this out. He wrote a little bit extra, and he just went, here, turn this into an episode. And then whoever made it didn't care either.
Do you think he tripped over the prop of the saucer? He's like, oh, there it is. Let's do that. That fucking thing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this is like lazy homework. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. He was smoking a cigarette. He fell down.
It's the world's worst book report written by the best writer.
It could have been interesting. It starts off interesting, like Adam was saying, with their conversation back and forth. It is dueling Rod Serling's, though.
Yeah.
And now that you said that, I could never watch it again. God damn it!
It just goes nowhere. And when our reveal is boring anyway, so I didn't want to be there once I was there.
It unravels everything.
And then they
it tries to
wish
set up.
them like, and then he goes, "I hope they find their happiness." Like, fuck you. You just shot them. You literally just thought you shot them, and now you're. Good luck, little guys.
Hey, the way the guy sits, he just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
He just don't give a shit.
If this happened in reality, they'd be pouring salt on him to see if they'd fucking shrivel up and die.
Yeah, that's true. We do like to kill everything.
He'd light a cigarette and like blow the smoke in the vents. Breathe that, you little shit.
Or he's just like, what's going on in there?
You gave him a little shot of fucking shit.
Oh, look, earthquake! Whoa!
I hope you guys do all right out there, little friends.
Hey, is this annoying? Bong!
This is giving me a sweet one. I'm going to skip it on the lake. This thing's perfect.
Get a fucking ball peen hammer and just bang on the side of it. Just vibrations make them all go like this.
Fucking
whoa!
Yo,
The humans are attacking us. They're
Frisbee
making us
golf.
scared. Now that would have been cool. Like it's called the fear, right? So the humans flip the script on them. They start fucking terrorizing the saucer, and then those guys are fucking.
I
Afraid.
think we're onto something here.
Yeah, that would have been better.
That's the twist, right there.
See how easy that was to do.
Adam, I want to see the Frisbee hit a big chain link thing. Like hole 7, number 3. Put me down for
Pull. Pull.
Their ship in their
ski shooting.
The future of their race is just
Fucking Clark Griswold. He like waxes up the bottom of it and slides down a fucking hill.
and then it's gonna cut back to their home planet, and be like, we had all of our seed on their ship, or the future of our race was on that thing. They just blew it up in a second.
We should have went on that planet where the people are 5 million times their size.
Yeah.
Bad on us, I guess.
Well, fuck. I guess we'll go back to that old lady's house. We almost had her.
Yeah. Get that old bitch. And she was somebody famous, wasn't she? Who was that?
Agnes Moorehead.
Agnes
Was that what it was? Agnes Moorehead, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what? From the Invaders, you mean?
Yeah.
From the Invaders, yeah. Agnes Moorehead.
Yeah, the famous, what was she, a mime or some shit?
Craving Moorehead.
Some shit.
Agnes Moorehead.
Agnes Moorehead.
Her claim to fame was being a fucking mime or some shit.
Oh, was it? Okay, I don't know.
I don't know.
Seriously, like that.
You're probably right. Yeah.
Was she the Wicked Witch of the West? No.
That's why the episode she doesn't say a goddamn word.
Was she banging Marcel Marceau?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Frank.
Yes.
When mimes fuck, do they make a
Marcel
noise?
Marceau, she was his apprentice. I'm serious.
Yeah, their O faces are trapped in boxes.
No,
That's
like
great.
I'm just serious. Like that's an actual fact. Like,
She's telling him to pull out, but he's like, I can't pull out. Something hot.
Honk, honk. Like it's the horn.
right in the ass, does it hurt? Is she liking it or does it hurt? I don't know.
Either way, I'm going for it.
Fuck it right in. Balls deep, Dick.
That's what you do. No permission granted. My God, this has turned into this horrible, horrible last episode of the Twilight Zone.
He's trying to go on the V. He's like,
dedicated to Jackson Linker.
And Rod Serling.
Got to go in the A.
We've gone from Invader sequel to Mime Sex.
You know, I think the problem though with this show, what you guys should have done from the beginning, you should have rated the episodes by carton of cigarettes in honor of Rod Serling. How many cartons of cigarettes would you give this episode?
That's a good idea.
How many cartons does it take to get through this episode?
4.
First thing.
Yeah.
So for me, it'd be 8.
I think you could do that tonight for
8
Night Gallery.
cartons or 8 packs?
No,
Ooh,
Rod,
8 cartons, that's a lot of cigarettes.
Rod was lighting the next one with the old one. You kidding?
Yes.
What was he? 3 cartons a day?
Oh, fuck yeah. Absolutely.
Easy.
Yeah, like he even wrote a letter to, I forget who he wrote a letter to, but it was it Ocean Cigarettes that was giving him? Didn't?
No, it was Oasis.
Oasis, that's it. Oasis was just basically an 18-wheeler would pull up and said, "Here, Rod, this is for you." Right?
He's like, "I'll see you guys tomorrow. Keep them rolling."
Yeah, like every day.
That's great. Thank you.
They just burn it in the inside and put it through the exhaust pipe. So
Yes, pretty much. Hook it to my van.
He'd be like Alan King from Cat's Eye, where he has like a whole fucking bundle in his mouth at once and lights.
They made some wacky utensils to smoke. I saw one where you sucked 18 of the bitches in like a tree.
That's why I was telling you when we did that one episode, I wanted you to have a cigarette holder.
Cigarettes.
Boy.
Yes.
Yeah, there was one utensil where the cigarette had a little umbrella. And I was just like, why don't you just smoke holding an umbrella? But no, the cigarette. So you're getting drenched, but your cigarette is still lit. It's like, what the fuck? Like the shit they used to sell in the 20s is hysterical.
That's fucking funny. That's like something you see in the back of a comic book, next to the X-ray
Dude,
glasses.
It was the greatest Joe Scott episode.
Next to the ad for the sea monkeys.
Well, I love the old 30s, 40s, 50s commercials where they say like, cigarettes are good for you, good for your throat. Smoke more, you can sing better.
9 out of 10 doctors recommend Oasis.
Exactly, yeah. 9 out of 10 doctors prefer Camels.
But yeah,
fill that womb with our delicious smoke.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Incubate the baby.
But then
Make
again,
sure you get the wife into it too.
hey, what did we do when we smoked as a nation? We beat the fucking Nazis, we beat the Russians, and we went on the moon. What have we done lately? Nothing.
Talking heavy.
Exactly.
All right, guys.
What do you mean? The static fire of the starship was just successful. What do you want?
Oh, I want more.
I want the outro.
Give Elon a little bit of time. I mean, look what he's done in 3 years.
I want the outro.
Okay.
Outro.
That's what I want.
About to fight you.
I want you to take that fucking hat off. It's gross. It is disgusting.
I love it because you hate it.
Your Argyle fucking Phillies hat.
No, it's a real hat. It's just so fucked up. Oh, Argyle's pattern.
That hat came with a free bucket of Sherwin-Williams paint.
Came with a free bucket of what, Adam?
Sherwin-Williams paint.
Shut up, you fucking Tampa Bay fan. Just go fuck yourself.
Take a look at the source of our nightmare.
Great leader. This is Earth Explorer 1. Must report failure. Repeat. Must report. Burn crease is ordered. Dug up shoe print. Sprayed fingerprint on Earth vehicle. Moved it by magnet. Inflated giant figure. Entire operation ended by Earthmen's failure to be frightened. Repeat. Earthmen's failure to be frightened. Request permission to depart Earth. Repeat. Request permission to depart Earth. Please. Oh, please, great leader. Let us depart before they crush us.
Please.
And don't get fried by the rocket.
You know something?
Oh, God.
I wish them luck. Maybe the next place they land, they can be the giants.
What of our next visitors? What if they are giants?
The Mexicans.
Well, I think you'd spit in their eye. That's what I think.
Now let me spit on your pussy. What?
Fear, of course, is extremely relative. It depends on who can look down and who must look up. It depends on other vagaries like the time, the mood, the darkness. But it's been said before with great validity that the worst thing there is to fear is fear itself. Tonight's tale of terror and tiny people on the Twilight Zone.
Terror.
That
that's some pretty
that
good.
That was the beginning of that horrible band. They Might Be Giants.
Oh, come on now.
I saw them for free at Amoeba.
Birdhouse of my soul.
They were playing for free at Amoeba when I walked in once, and I go, "Oh no, thank you." And I walked upstairs and grabbed some DVDs and left.
Yeah, Amoeba's long gone now.
Yeah,
they tore it down. It's all gone. That whole city's done. It's over.
Until next time. In the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
I'm Franklin Links.
I'm Adam Wilcox.
Ticket. Don't be afraid, little ones.
So long, citizens.
Well, that's awkward.
Oh,
it's still going.
Yeah, you guys need a break. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I got to pee.
Is it off?
5-minute intermission until the next episode, everyone. Don't go away. I'll change the hat, Phoenix, okay?
It is disgusting.
Isn't it ugly? It's the
It is the ugliest fucking thing.
I know, it really is. It's just like, oh God, I hate it. He'll hate it too. I got to get it. Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
I still listen to that album all the way through.
What?
I still haven't listened to that album all the way through.
You have to, dude. I'm telling you, Marooned is amazing.
I doubt it.
We got one Pink Floyd album on the wall and empty shelves. Frank's house.
That yellow thing he has, the Corvette poster in the top right, is covering a broken window. So he's classic.
Oh, shit.
Whew, a bit warm over here.
No, it's only 70 degrees over here. We got rain. It was only drizzle.
Drizzle.
Drizzle, that was the no hard rain. Great movie.
I love Christian Slater.
Christian Slater's my hero. You talk like me, you act like me. Jack Nicholson.
I figured as much.
Yeah, I think it's on The Critic.
Yeah. Every like 5 years, I'll go back and watch all of The Critic.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It kind of holds up a little bit.
Yeah, there's some movies that they have trailers
I
for.
forgot about.
That movie exists already.
Yeah, that's sad.
It's like Lethal Weapon 4 on Seinfeld. Like, that movie exists now, or whatever it was.
Yeah. And I remember the best one was when Tony Curtis and Kirk Douglas were in Spartacus 2.
Yeah.
I love you, Spartacus. And he's jumping on his cross because he's crucified at the end. Oh, that was funny shit.
You notice they did that Schwarzenegger dreidel.
Yeah.
Like 4 episodes.
Mm-hmm. They got their juice out of that one.
I'm fine if this episode is short and sweet.
Well, yeah, there's not much to it. It's another It was another fucking rewrite episode. A little girl lost. It's the same fucking episode again. So that's kind of bullshit.
It's getting fucking cold out here.
I had to turn on my fan.
I thought you were leaving Juliet.
I'm leaving tomorrow, Thursday morning at like 4 a.m.
So
God, okay. Really late tomorrow.
But
and then it's going to be like 3 days before I get home because we're driving in a
RV. Ugh. Then went back to Florida then, huh?
Once I get back to Florida, it'll be like 80s, like lower 80s, which will be perfect. That's like the perfect fucking temperature. So can't wait. Can't fucking wait.
Yeah, we haven't got too cold over here.
My sister's actually coming with us, so that's pretty cool.
Well, that's good.
She's gonna stay with us for a while.
Have nice weather to live in.
They found out what's wrong with her is she's basically allergic to everything.
Now you're live, right?
She had a allergy test, and she's got like every fucking allergy you can possibly think of. So, but she has gained a couple of pounds since we got here. Like she actually looks way better than when I first got here. So she's gained a couple of pounds.
I don't know if you care. You're saying.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're live.
I know.
Being honest and truthful in your live feed.
Yeah,
No, I didn't mention a name. She doesn't watch this.
This is where the truth lies, god damn it. We tell the truth here.
Oh, Frank.
We're live,
especially
Frank.
since everything's on the up and up, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's good. Get out of there because Florida's pretty humid, so it's like
you get a change of scenery, and I think a lot of what's going on is like there's mold in the air and shit right now where we're at, and because like when I used to live here, when I used to live in Illinois, in the fall I used to sneeze like fucking crazy, just nonstop sneezing, and I don't do that in Florida. I don't.
Well, my whole life I've been nasally and stuffy nose, cold. Oh shit, that hat looks so much cleaner.
That's a way better hat, dude. Yeah, way better.
It doesn't smell from the other one.
He just went up and scrubbed up the Argyle.
It still looks like it has a big wang on the front of it, but we'll let it go.
Penis.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it's got a big dick on the front of his hat. Something just like
a
permanent mushroom stamp. Sorry.
Just like Harvey Weinstein.
I thought you got like a spray of jizz on yours.
That is, yeah.
It's a fucking Gatorade logo.
Is that the Flash or is that?
No, it's the Tampa Bay Lightning. They won the Stanley Cup this year. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the only fucking hat I brought with me, so
They
I don't
sort
have
of won the Stanley Cup.
I don't have any.
They won some games in the middle.
I didn't bring
of
my
the year.
Blackhawks hat with me yet because the season hasn't started yet, so I'll change.
Well, I feel like this last season, like the Dodgers winning the World Series is an asterisk season because it was like a shortened season and it's like doesn't count. That's the only reasons the Dodgers could win on World Series.
It's still cool though because they should have won last year and for some reason they fucked up and they were able to make it right this year.
It doesn't bother me with hockey and basketball because they played their seasons.
Yeah,
so,
they did. Yeah.
Well, I had to fucking be in a bar watching that fucking unending Dodger game last year. Oh, Christ. Or 2 years ago. The one that took like 20 innings to end and they lost. It was the longest World Series game ever, and I was stuck in a bar watching it.
My White Sox made the playoffs this year for the first time in 12 years.
Wow.
So I got to watch that at least.
No, there you go.
How many games did they win that series?
7?
One, I believe.
Yeah.
We always lose to the Athletics for some fucking reason.
Sports ball.
I thought this was a show about Twilight Zone. You guys are talking about sports. Fucking faggots. You faggots.
All right, so we're doing this now. We're doing this.
Adam, pick a number.
Between what and what?
Pick a number.
7.
God damn it. Dick, pick a number 1 through 5.
2.
Is it gonna play? It's freezing for a second. We'll be right with you.
Where's Janice?
Stop! Don't you see what's happening here? They're fattening us up. They could eat us.
Oh, come on, Lisa.
You don't believe me? Then just look at this book that I found.
Humans, you have stopped eating. Lincoln, you big, stupid space creature. Nobody eats the Simpsons. Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review. They thought we were going to eat them. Good God. This some kind of joke? No, they're serious.
Children, your father and I are going to divorce. Now, if you
Good.
don't know what that means, well, it means that he's going to live in one place and, well, I'm going to live in another. Just as far apart as we can get.
And what we want to know from you kids is, do you want to live with me? Or do you want to live with her?
Now, it's going to be up to you, too. You've got to make up your minds.
There's no Bewitchin pool bobbleheads.
We want it the way it was.
Because nobody cares.
Oh, you better
Old
forget
lady
that.
making a cake.
Amen.
Live with me! Live with me!
We won't fight or cry or make noise. We'll be good. Won't we,
Fucking
Dad?
voice is the worst. I hate
Is
that.
it just me or does she
Fucking
sound
voice.
like Ralph Wiggum?
All right.
Yeah.
Y'all hate each other because you got us.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If it hadn't
I like men
been
now.
together as long as we have,
Fuck
so you
you,
may as well show us a
bitch.
little consideration.
We
Cunt.
want to stay with neither one of you.
Swimming pool not unlike any other. A structure built of tile and cement and money.
That kind of
A
man.
backyard toy for the affluent. Wet entertainment for the well-to-do. But to Jubb and Sports Sherwood, this pool holds mysteries not dreamed of by the building contractor. Not guaranteed in any sales brochure. For this pool has a secret exit that leads to a never-never land. A place designed for junior citizens who need a long voyage away from reality. Into the bottomless regions of the Twilight. Introduction to a perfect setting. Colonial mansion, spacious grounds, heated swimming pool. All the luxuries money can buy.
This is
Introduction
piss.
to children, brother and sister. Names Jeb and Sport. Healthy, happy, normal youngsters.
Not Scout.
Introduction to a mother. Gloria Sherwood by name. Glamorous by nature. Introduction to a father. Gil Sherwood. Handsome, prosperous, the picture of success.
Bigot.
A man who has achieved every man's ambition. Beautiful children, beautiful home, beautiful wife. Idyllic.
It's a bitch.
But don't look too carefully. Don't
She
look
sounds like a
behind the
bitch.
facade. The ideal may have feet of clay.
You're home early, darling.
Whatever the fuck that meant.
Because she was banging the pool guy like 3 seconds before.
I thought there's gonna be more. I thought there's gonna be more to that recording. I guess it wasn't.
Feet of clay.
Hello, citizens of the LIW The Twilight. I'm Phoenix West. I'm Ray.
I'm No Fear November. Adam Wilcox.
The fear of Dick shrinking in the bewitching pool.
It's episode 208, the Bewitchin Pool, 536 of the original show, the last fucking episode. We finally did it. It's over. After this, we have to discuss this, but after this, we're fucking done with the original. Do you guys
Kind
want
of
to
sad.
how many days and years and months and everything it took for me to finish?
Something tells me you have it all calculated up somewhere in
do.
a spreadsheet. Yeah, I figured as much.
I've only done 2 episodes of this, I think.
Yeah, you
Fucking
did.
weirdo.
Black Widow
Yeah.
Jacket.
I feel fine.
Just remember that only like 30 of these have me not in it.
Oh yes, I was saying
50.
You, whatever. You could say
Yeah.
we, not I.
Well, you were in Lamar's class during those times.
I did
right?
the first season without you. That's what I meant. That's all I meant. You don't take it personally.
But we went back and did some first seasons. That's why I said 30.
So, Frank's off the show. So,
Yeah. He's a father. There he is.
It only took 5 seasons.
So, okay. I started the show June 14th, 2015.
Wow.
And it's funny because I did the math on it, and it's been 1,984 days, which is
Wow.
the year I was born, 1984. It's been 5 years.
Okay, now I get that reference.
5 years, 5 months, 4 days. That's why, Adam, when you're like, let's move the day, I'm like, no, it's got to be today.
That makes more sense. I wish you would just fucking told me that, though.
That's not as much fun.
You had to go a roundabout way, like, nah, fuck things. We're just doing this.
Total time devoted to the Twilight Zone on the show is over 10,000 minutes as of 2 episodes ago, not including today, obviously. It's 171.5 hours, which is insane.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's episode 208. I mean, I'll have more math breakdowns next episode when we actually break down the season, or in 2 weeks when we break down the original series, rather. But yeah, it's been quite a fucking while, 5.5 years pretty much. And after this one, we're done with the episodes. We're gonna have a couple of weeks of like discussing our top and bottom of season 5, and then we got a wrap-up episode. Then we're gonna get into various movies and shit. But this is the last episode. I really thought this was gonna take me a couple months.
The big finale, Phoenix.
Yeah, this is the finale of our show.
The explosive finale to one of the world's best TV shows.
Yeah, it's weird.
On that one.
Did you think you were going to end it in a new house?
Me?
Yeah.
You know how many houses I've been in?
Well, there you go. See, there you go.
This is my 3rd house.
Well, there you go.
How many of them were haunted?
Mine too.
Yes.
None.
Three
sorry,
houses. Me doing this with them too. 3 houses.
I had 3 haunted pools though.
3 haunted. You too?
Yeah.
They all went to the same old bitch with cookies.
Yeah, she puts out like crazy though. So I go down there, eat her cookies, eat her pie too. You know what I mean? And, she's like, "You have much experience with cock?" I'm like, "Yeah." And,
I want to leave my cock print on your forehead.
Well,
I want to say something.
How much cock do you need?
Since this is a podcast, at the time of this recording, Frank found out he was a father this morning at 7:45 a.m. Jackson Linker was born, so congratulations to you, buddy.
what does the A stand for? Jackson A. Linker.
Anthony.
Okay.
That's good.
Oh, I thought it was just, you're a linker now.
Jackson's a linker.
A linker, yeah.
Like a racist term.
I've never heard of that term, but it could be.
He's going to have to grow up reviewing Jordan Peele Twilight Zone episodes.
Oh my God. When your child is old enough.
Let me just go take him out now.
I got a 4-year head start on you, or 3 years. She's 3 now. But we should totally have our kids take over the show after.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
I didn't know you had a daughter.
He keeps on going.
I didn't know that. You had a kid? I didn't know that.
Should I not?
I don't have any kids. I'm saving up my money for robot sex slave.
My brother had all my kids, so it's fine.
I'm going to call it grandmother.
I got 2 nephews. That's enough.
I've actually only known Phoenix not having a father role to a kid for like a year.
Wow, I shit. Well, I think I've known Phoenix longer than anybody here, so there you go.
Yeah,
by far.
because when I first met him,
Yeah.
he was living with a I don't know her name, but there was a child involved, and now his I'm not going to give.
That's when I started the show.
Yeah.
I would
This
literally
show.
sit here, drink at 3 a.m. though, because I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
Would start, and I was like, "Fuck it, I love the Twilight Zone." And I saw that episode, "Person or Persons Unknown," where he jumped out the fucking window. I started this episode.
I'm out of here.
And I went, because my brain, the way it works, I go, I have to go in order, though. I can't do random. Having no idea there's another Twilight Zone podcast.
Oh, you didn't do the bingo ball bullshit with this one, at least. Yeah.
No, it was just for myself. That's not fun.
No, that's because the Twilight Pun already did that, so we can't do that.
I didn't know the Twilight Pun existed until a year and a half, 2 years in the us teaming up.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just
because Missy and I main podcast, the Ink Sports Car podcast. We do not consume any other IndyCar podcast material ever because we don't want to be accused of stealing anybody's shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you brought up Tom Elliott and his show, and then Twilight Pone, and I tried to ignore it every time you mentioned it, and I went, I don't care. And finally, after a couple of years, I looked into them. I'm like, all right, they're doing it better than we are, but we're doing it different.
Yeah, we're definitely doing it different. And
they're taking it serious, and they're editing.
Yeah,
and they're sober.
Don't believe in any of those things.
I mean, I've heard Tom has a slight coke problem, but we'll let that go.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
No.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, you have to say allegedly so they don't sue you for defamation.
No. Tom Elliott knows I'm kidding.
Tom is a huge poon hound. He doesn't care about drugs. The dude's a pussy hound. He's like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Just pussy's the problem,
Yeah.
Oh, that English
It
pussy.
happens.
Slit is his drug of choice for sure.
Adam froze out.
Uh-oh, Adam.
He does a line off the line.
This is where you should get some good slash.
So Adam's gone, apparently, because he froze.
Oh, my God. It's just like that scene from that movie, Unfriended.
He's going to stick his hand in a blender now.
He's got a blender. He's going to scream.
Dick, I'm sorry to say that's got to be you.
Oh, fine. I'll do it.
Okay, so why did Rod have to do 2 intros?
Can I? Okay. Before we get in the actual episode, let me just say it's a fucking bummer we have to talk about this last. It is a fucking bummer.
Well, again, it's another fucking rehash of an episode that happened years ago. Little Girl Lost. It's the same idea.
Only Little Girl Lost is
it's good.
Great episode.
Yeah.
It basically was the original. Oh, Dick's freezing up now. It was the original version of Poltergeist.
Yeah.
And this episode is the original version of a show dying before your very eyes. So this wasn't the last episode shot. It was the last episode aired because Rod goes, "This is a fucking turd."
Well, it was an Earl Hammy Jr. What the fuck do you expect?
They didn't have the little girl for the introduction, so they did voiceover for her, clearly. So you get this talking over her.
Well, apparently, they tried to have her do an ADR afterwards, and she sucked so bad that they hired the chick that does Rocky
Bullwinkle.
Yeah, the Rocky and Bullwinkle. Rocky.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, the lady who does Rocky voice.
It does sound like that.
Yeah, because and her voice changes constantly back and forth. It was insane sounding.
Because
I don't know why they're so Southern hick fried.
Okay, yes. The episode was too short, so they had to throw the ending on the beginning.
Yeah.
And then so they did that. This wasn't the last episode shot. It was the last episode aired because Rod goes, "This is fucking terrible. Throw it at the end when we're already done." They were already done at this point. They're canceled. We're not coming back. Throw it at the end. Who gives a shit? Nobody's going to watch it. And it kind of leaves you like a little sour taste. And you're kind of go, "Oh, I'm glad the show got canceled." This episode is fucking
Yeah.
atrocious.
There he is.
He's alive.
The internet is wonderful here. Let me tell you.
Right. All you miss is us trashing the episode, and
Yeah.
we haven't talked about the actual plot yet. So
Okay, good.
Yeah. So the plot is straight off. And by the way, I'm from a divorcee family, so this hit home. Phoenix. Dick.
No.
Well, good for you. So, no, I'm kidding. It is what it is. My point being is, you do not get to pick who you go with. The court does, not you. You have no say in it whatsoever. It's like, hey, kids, pick who you love more now.
to be fair, the dad said that in a really aggressive tone so that they would choose the wife.
That's what I was saying. These
fuck you wanna
parents,
go with?
these parents are such caricatures of real people. Like they're cartoonishly horrible caricatures of like miserable, awful people. And these kids, I always wondered what happened to like the girl that played Scout in to Kill a Mockingbird. And I always wondered why she didn't do more stuff afterwards. Now I know why.
Yeah.
She fucked up the Twilight Zone.
Her second best credit is this.
And she sounds like Ralph Wiggum.
Well, she's
Frank, your voicemail just came through from 3:36 p.m. today.
Wow.
You can listen to it. It's hysterical. It's batshit nuts, actually. Yeah, just listen to it. It's going to be silent for a second or two.
Beep. Beep, boo, beep. Beep. Beep, beep, beep.
This is why I don't answer.
Beep, beep. If you made it this far, Phoenix, I can't believe you made it this far listening to me making beep sounds.
Why did it just come through?
For the show.
Your name
for the
popped
show.
up.
Because
Why are
the
you
phone
calling
company
me?
censored his obnoxious call. That's why.
I was like, if you've listened to this far for me just going beep, then ha ha ha.
Yeah, I sure feel a fool.
It's funny. Come on. Philip.
Okay, Bewitchin' Pool. We're gonna do this classy, no swearing. We're gonna finish this with elegance. With
Oh,
grace.
come on.
It's impossible.
Adam,
All right, Phoenix, try
Okay.
it. Go.
calm.
Go.
So this little cunt is sitting there by the pool. And her mom is like, "Hey, little cunt and little dipshit brother, we're getting a divorce, motherfucker. So deal with that shit. If you don't know what that means, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Your fucking dumbass father's gonna go fuck his bros. He admitted that he's gay. He's leaving the fucking house. I don't care what he does. So which one?" And the dad's like, "Yeah, bitch. Which one do you want to go with? Huh?" And the little boys is like, "Mom, Mom." And the little girls is like, "I don't care. We're not going with either one of you." And they dive in the fucking pool and then they vanish. And that father takes a good 7 to 12 minutes to go, I'm going to dive in that pool and save the kids, I guess. Although this would save us a lot of paperwork in the divorce, right?
I gotta pay for them.
Those fuckers were down there forever.
Although we
They
need the
were-
bodies.
Even if
Otherwise
they
we got
were
more
drowning, they were dead.
Oh,
They're
the
brain dead
mom.
at least.
You can't stop making that noise. It's like they're outside. Calm the fuck down. What is your problem? Have another drink, you fucking whore.
I
Yo,
wish you
and
said
by
that.
the way, they repeated that line twice.
Right? I don't even think they repeated. I think they just looped it in post, dude.
They did, yes.
I
It was a
said the
loop.
same line, "Darn you loudmouth kids," like 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
"Darn you loudmouth kids."
yeah,
Like Catherine had. It was fucking bizarre.
yeah. And their lives are so bad that they need to go to an antique sweatshop.
They had to go to the fucking rape dungeon in middle of the swamp, Louisiana. It felt
It's like a halfway house for like criminals. You know what I mean? It's like a work
they
release
get-
program. Yeah.
They got whisked away to Huck Finn's slave quarters. I mean,
yeah. And where Jim didn't take it on the river, though, they went to a fucking pool and they show up in this woman's cake sweatshop, and it's like this. It's supposed
Cake
to be like
sweatshop.
It's supposed
You
to
need
feel
coin
like
that.
this Peter Pan like Neverland area, but really it's just some old lady who makes him live in a shed and live with other kids out in the fucking yard. They're all doing labor for her, and she's just like kicking back, having the easy life.
Cake.
Also, the
She
witch
pays
is trying to
them
give
cake.
these kids diabetes. Did you see the fucking hunk of cake that were on their fucking plate? Like, you could have fed 5 people with one slice. She's trying to give these kids diabetes, man.
This woman is either A, trying to kill kids with diabetes, make them lose their feet. Is she set up to remove their feet when they lose their limbs? And B, when the kid introduces them to her, she's like, this girl's trying to fuck me up, wants to fight me, and she's like, is that true? Immediately has boxing gloves already.
Here.
Go fuck him up.
Thunderdome. 2 men enter, 1 man leave.
She's ready. Yeah, she just has 2 pairs of like old school boxing gloves ready for 2 kids to go beat the shit out of each other.
I was waiting for her to go full on kickboxer, bring out the honey and the crushed glass and fucking dip that shit in there and start punching.
No mercy.
Because nothing deserves
My league could fuck.
Dude, nothing deserves a good boxing bout than a laugh.
It's you either work out in the field, you work out in the field doing labor, making stuff so we can make cake. You fight to the death in the pit, or you in here, you glazing that cake with frosting. Those are your 3 options. What the fuck?
Hey, kid.
And I refuse to believe that little pudgy fuck has never iced a cake.
Ass, cass, or gas. Nobody goes for free.
It's never made it to the cake. That's why he's going, eating it out like Winnie the Pooh.
That's so bad with COVID.
Nose stuck. He's like an animal. He has his hind legs to get his nose out of it.
All this bitch does is bake cakes all fucking day long and have the kids like frost the fucking cake and then gives them a fucking piece of it like this goddamn big as their head.
All children should have chores to enjoy the fruits of labor.
I think the cake's actually full of saltpeter, and she's trying to sterilize these kids young so they don't fucking reproduce, and then she has to take care of more of them. She probably gets a tax break for having all these fucking free kids doing labor on her fucking work farm.
She's perfected lobotomies.
Yeah.
A couple thoughts. Is she existing in a reality that we know? That's a real valid question here. B, they couldn't show any black kids because of what she's having them do on her farm.
There was one. No, there was 2. I noticed. Did you notice the 2 kids swinging or seesawing on a plank of wood and a log? Did you see that? They were of African descent. I'm not even joking.
He's bringing it back, Phoenix. He's bringing it back.
Phoenix, bring it up. Bring it up.
I didn't see him.
I'm telling you, they're there. They're seesawing back and forth.
I'll trust you, but they didn't focus. It's not like a black family or anything where they're.
They had no lines. Okay, I'll give them.
They didn't make them Django Unchained fight in front of the fire pit.
I love the tooth.
What they don't tell you is she's raising these kids so she can teach them how to go into the streets and beg for spare change, and then she keeps all the fucking money.
Dude, once these kids get to teen, right in the river.
She's gonna turn them all into fucking donkeys, man.
You're getting to that age, boy. Why don't you head out yonder with these rocks strapped around your ankles? It's good for the swimming, good for the ankles.
I'm actually enjoying this more than the episode.
Make you stronger.
Auntie, I woke up with blood in my bed. Uh-oh.
You got the curse, young lady.
Into the river you go, young lady.
Time to walk until your feet bleed.
No.
You get on out of here, young lady.
No, young lady. It's time for you to go to the other side of the farm, to the older boys' rooms.
Where the master is.
The master room.
He who walks between the rows.
Shit.
It's like a weird... she's grooming them for the master, the cult leader across the way.
And is it the cult leader from Mandy?
The master likes you. No, it's the master from... It's the master from Manos, the Hands of Fate.
Oh, God, no. Master.
The master likes you.
The master will see you now. Get Torgo's theme going.
Manos, the Hands of Fate.
Manos callback. Yeah, that's a more interesting movie than this fucking episode. That's for sure. How do you end a series this good? Nothing says "fuck you, I quit. I'm not ever coming back," and taking a dump on the boss's desk worse than this fucking episode.
They should have just re-aired that one episode that I liked so much. The one where he goes back in time to his childhood. What was that one called?
Which one?
That's a good point. The one
Walking Distance.
Walking Distance. That's probably one of the best ones. Yeah.
Fifth episode, I believe.
Yeah.
You should have ended the series on Nightmare at 20,000 feet. You should have ended on an up. Yeah.
With Shatner.
No, we should have ended it on what was the one that I liked?
There were some good episodes on season 5 that you could have ended on. Not this. This is like a middle. This is like a fucking bottleneck episode in the middle of the season.
Jeopardy Room was the last good episode this season. It's the only one.
Which one?
Jeopardy Room.
You could have ended on that one. Yeah. That would have been fine. That would have been fine.
Get the fuck out of there.
Get the fuck out. Wrap it up. Wow, that was a great show. Had a couple of bad episodes, but who cares? Overall, it was great. You end on this, and you got that bad taste in your mouth. Like fuck.
And that bad taste in your mouth was cancer.
Bewitchin' water.
It was that old lady's cake.
Oh, they're going to say something else.
I mean, just wait. In a few years, the show will start with a painting.
Oh, Night Gallery, right? Yes.
You know what I'm looking forward to, though? On December 15th, we're doing the Lost Classics. They made that in 94. It's 2 episodes. They took 2 Rod scripts that he never produced, and they turned them into Twilight Zone episodes. And I've never seen them. So we're going to talk about those. They're on YouTube.
I think James Earl Jones does the intro.
I can't remember.
That's cool.
No, James Earl Jones does the 2001 or...
Is that what it is?
That's Forrest Whitaker.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Forrest Whitaker did the new ones.
Piece of shit. You should live with this lady on the farm.
If I was going to have a voiceover, I'd have James Earl Jones or Morgan Freeman doing these.
You're gonna have your Mandingo fights. You go fuck off that farm, okay?
Hey, look, Morgan Freeman made penguins walking around interesting somehow. Okay?
Yeah. Yep.
That was the longest night in Stir.
I'd like to say those penguins fought the good fight, but there's this is no fantasy world.
Penguins rape each other.
Andy Dufresne used to make cakes for that old lady all the time.
I could be a frozen friend to you.
Everyone needs a frozen friend.
2 things happened to that after that. Boggs the sisters never laid a hand on Andy, and Boggs never walked again.
Waddled.
Fresh fish, jump in the water.
Oh, that works.
We'll reel them in.
Boggs never waddled again.
How much? What do you do? Smokes or coin? Smokes. Chuck a fat ass over there.
Yeah, great big chunky old fat ass over there.
Chuck a fat ass.
William Sadler, national treasure.
Oh man,
watch him do naked Tai Chi in Speed 2.
Oh, Die Hard 2.
Oh, that's the greatest. No pictures, you pick up.
No, playing the Grim Reaper in the Bill and Ted movies.
I got confused because Willem Dafoe does the same thing in Speed 2.
Yes.
He has like leeches.
Yeah.
Actually, you guys want to see a really crazy fucking Willem Dafoe performance? There's a movie called Streets of Fire.
Yeah.
It's got fucking Michael Pare in it. That is the most psycho... One of the most psycho fucking performances of Willem Dafoe. I mean, Willem Dafoe terrifies me in that movie. He looks like a fucking like a gremlin or something. Like
watch Antichrist.
He's wearing suspenders. He's got this fucking Ziggy Stardust haircut. It's fucked up. He's wearing eye makeup. Just watch it. That movie is amazing.
Oh yeah, does he get his hard on hit with a piece of wood and he jizzes blood?
Actually, he's got like a little coat hanger hanging from it the whole time.
Antichrist. They do that.
They say
Antichrist.
What's the director's name?
Lars von Trier.
Lars von Trier said Willem Dafoe's because he shot his real dick real hard on, and he said it was too freaky big, so they had to get a dick stunt double. Swear to God.
No, you're not serious.
No,
they had to get a stunt dick for William Dafoe.
Green Goblin's got a big rod.
He said something like it was confusing urge, so they had to get a dick stunt double. I'm right now,
dude. You're a legend. You're a legend after that. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
That's all I would need. Like,
Stunt cock?
Yep. I'm too big for this movie.
Literally. This
Phoenix.
cock is too big. Too big for you, Lars von Trier.
Just based on the look on Phoenix's face, I feel like he's looking up the stunt cock right now. He has to know.
No, not the picture. Oh, fuck you, Telegraph. Make me sign in.
Going on the dark web right now,
funny.
looking for
What the hell are we doing? Oh yeah, Bewitchin.
Okay, here it is.
Okay.
Let me
Bewitchin
share.
pool.
It'll take me a second because I have to change things. Let me know if this works.
Okay.
There you go. It's official.
Yep.
Oh my god.
However, the real reason is certainly shocked. The controversial filmmaker of all people thought that Defoe had an enormous dick that was too big. On the off chance you're curious, yeah. Confusingly large.
It requires two computer monitors to show the whole thing.
Wow.
I love that man even more now. William Dafoe is the shit. What was he in fucking Spider-Man again?
Green Goblin.
The Green Goblin.
The
Yeah.
Green Goblin was packing.
He was the cock goblin.
Yeah.
Watch, there's a Paul Schrader movie called Dog Eat Dog. That's a Nick Cage movie. And
he was Goblin the cock, Frank.
Watch
What?
He is Goblin the cock.
He's Goblin. That's what you should have said.
Goblin the cock.
Green Cock Goblin.
Wow.
No, like the first time I ever seen him was Flight of the
Must be a New
Intruder,
York thing.
and I thought he was kind of flaky in that. Like I was like, is this guy like coming on to the fighter pilot? Or
There
is
was
this
a
the thing?
guy.
Oh, Boondock Saints.
Oh, Boondock Saints. Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Watch Streets of Fire. Yeah,
That's a
that
great
movie
movie.
is intensely bad.
I
Great
haven't
fucking
seen Streets of Fire in a
soundtrack.
while.
What?
It's not aged well at all, man.
Just watch Overnight. Just watch the documentary.
Yeah.
I
It's
watched
better. The documentary's great.
I like Boondock Saints, but the second one is just so fucking.
Oh, second one's fucking garbage. That's so bad. So
really
bad.
Yeah, it was really horrible.
Did Troy Duffy do anything else?
Nope. He's trying to do a Boondock Saints show.
From El Rey.
That's always great, isn't it?
It's gonna be on El Rey,
Director,
yeah.
when you can literally only ever do one thing, and that's it. It's like you
Well,
just
that's
do
all.
the
It's
same
all.
joke
Yeah, it's
over
all he
and over
has.
again.
Yeah.
One trick pony. Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah.
Bewitchin pool. Let's actually talk about it. They dive in the fucking pool. They go to the old lady's swamp fortress. I guess I don't know her prison labor camp. Her cake I called it earlier. I did note if you watch Serling's eyes during the introduction, he's fucking done.
Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't like. He's smoking. I think he takes a drag in the middle. I've never seen him do that before.
Fuck this.
Here's a woman.
Here's an episode. Watch it. Fuck off. I quit.
I quit.
But then
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you. I'm out.
Yeah, and like and it was so short.
There's no audio. I'm just putting the video or just the video so you can see. Watch him. He's just.
This is out in the parking. This is the parking lot of Paramount when he's shooting this.
Right
It's
here.
like I would literally rather be doing anything else right now.
Is fucking done. Look at him.
I would rather be standing in line at Golden Corral waiting for seconds than doing this shit.
Well, that's gone forever. Golden Corral's over.
That.
What? Oh, right. Yep.
Watch
That's
as it
him.
fades out. Watch this. Watch this. Watch
Sorry.
him. He just goes and he says Twilight Zone, right?
That's Twilight Zone.
There it is.
That's
Watch
right
it.
there.
Right here. Fuck
Quit.
this.
Yeah, I saw that. He just went. Ugh.
He probably thumped the butt right as he walked away. Like,
Twilight
fuck
Zone.
you guys.
He just the
Fucker.
Twilight Zone for the last fucking time in my life.
Like
Not
seriously
doing
though, man, most TV shows like end on a crescendo of some kind of, I mean, this is an anthology episode, but still, I would think that you would put one of your better episodes as the final rather than just fuck this shit, I'm out.
No,
Well,
this
start Star Trek was the same thing. The last episode is like a shit episode. It's really
Well,
sad.
I think that one they didn't think that they thought they were going to keep going, and they just got straight up canceled, so they didn't have a chance of planning
Yeah,
kind of
and
finale.
nothing.
This was the Twilight Zone's third cancellation.
There you go.
He went, you know what? Go fuck yourselves. We're really done.
In 4.5 years.
Wow.
4.5 years. 156 episodes. Canceled 3 times.
So
Amazing.
he was fucking done. And I actually can't believe he went back to television. I don't know how much of Night Gallery he wrote. I don't know that much about that show.
He wrote, I would say it was the same thing, Kata Yuga, Nuga, those guys.
There's a whole lot less episodes of that show, though. So it wasn't
If he
like
was alive
36
now,
years.
You could tell he was into the pot at that point.
if he was working, if he was alive right now, he could leave this show, and some streaming service would pick him up in a heartbeat. They would just offer to suck his dick for fucking free. If
They're
he
doing
got
a
out of the-
deal. Why not?
You know what I mean?
LIW Network. I'd suck your dick for free, Rod.
He could just walk over to another streaming platform, and they would give him everything that he wanted, like right away. Like he'd be hired like the day after. It's a different world.
Yeah. Like what? Like it took like 6 or 7 years for Night Gallery to start.
TV used to play hardball.
69. Yeah.
Because he had some chops.
5 years.
Rod was sporting some chops in the beginning of Night Gallery. So
Yeah.
they
He
were like,
gets
here
full
too.
on 70s in that show.
Yeah, he's got bell bottoms on. He's going to discos afterwards.
He is.
Yeah.
Hanging out with Manilow. Yeah.
He's pointing at
out of his mind
and shit.
That show sucks. Night Gallery sucks.
There was only one good episode I remember, and it wasn't even that good. It was just the story was actually pretty decent.
Part of the reason I want to pull him out of a hat of the bingo hopper is because that first episode, the pilot episode, is fucking terrible. It's got Roddy McDowell in it, and they sit around.
Tells you everything you need to know.
I hate. For some reason, I get grossed out when I see A, 70s footage, but mostly B, Victorian furniture. I fucking hate it. It's disgusting.
Roddy McDowell, Phoenix. Roddy McDowell was in Laser Blast. You don't come back from that. Like he peaked at fucking Planet of the Apes. That was the end of his career.
Oh,
Chakma.
Hello, Bright Eyes.
Wasn't he in Star Trek?
Yeah, he was in Fright Night, which was pretty.
He's
good.
in a lot of stuff.
No, he was in a Star Trek movie, wasn't he?
I don't think so.
No, that you're thinking of Malcolm McDowell.
Oh,
Roddy McDowell is the one that played the chimpanzee guy.
And David Warner.
Malcolm McDowell is more embarrassing.
Malcolm McDowell is more embarrassing, but
Malcolm McDowell
way
do
better
anything.
actor.
Malcolm McDowell do anything for $100,000
Hey,
in 2 days' work.
Malcolm McDowell did Caligula. He did Caligula. I have the collector's edition of that motherfucker.
I do too. I bought it at a yard sale.
Great fucking Blu-ray, man. That movie's existence is a miracle of science.
Malcolm McDowell died in my closet. Sorry.
I believe it.
Sorry.
Not again.
You forgot to feed him, didn't you?
Himself jerking off, or
forgot to feed him shitty scripts.
Yeah, he lives on
I'll
shitty
do
scripts
it.
and dark chocolate.
I'll do it. What do you have for me today? I got
Yes,
your Rob
sir.
Zombie movie. I'll do it.
I work for Robert Zombie, yes.
I love it.
Look,
That was
by
great.
the way, The Devil's Rejects is a great movie. Okay, I know Adam hates it, but it's a great movie because it's one of Rob Zombie's only original scripts, and it was fucking awesome. All right.
What is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake over and over and over and over and over again? That is the
Except-
entirety
Yeah, I agree
of
with
Rob
you.
Zombie's
I
career.
agree with you, dude. I agree with you. He even redid Halloween and called it Halloween. So I agree with you. My point being is, Devil's Rejects was not that.
I think Halloween 3 is a better Halloween movie than his movies.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's saying something right there.
Halloween 3 is
Fuck
fun,
Robert
man.
Zom-
I love
Everything I
Robert
just said and nothing, like no rebuttal. You just
I like
The
that.
reason I'm not doing that, Frank, is because we could do an entire
No,
episode of me
Adam,
yelling
I
about
know
Rob
you
Zombie,
hate
and
it.
I'm not going to do that out of respect for Phoenix. I'm
No,
just
no,
not
I
doing
know
it.
you hate it, but I
Yeah.
know Phoenix was just saying something.
I'm about to lose my platform because of something I said about Rob Zombie movies, so I'm not going there.
It's
Give up that dick.
ridiculous that you do that.
He's left the show. Turn to Shatner.
He's done.
Okay, guys.
What Phoenix? What were you gonna say? I'm just curious.
I want to hate Devil's Rejects. I watched it twice, and both times I go, "This is," because I hate House of a Thousand Corpses. I fucking hate
Oh,
that movie.
fucking terrible. Okay.
And it turns into a literally a haunted house carnival ride at the end.
Yeah, like
And so I was trying Devil's Rejects, and I go, I don't hate this.
it's
I want
funny.
to. But
It's dude, it's got great quotes. Like, dude, what like in the beginning
I don't want
when
to go that far.
in the beginning when the sheriff brother comes up and he gets out of the car, he says something. It just
Thank you.
It's not a Devil's Reject show.
Back to the Bewitching pool.
Fair enough. That's all.
Which is way better than the Devil's Rejects.
All we need to say, Devil's Rejects it's his best movie, which is not saying much. I haven't seen his last 4 or 5 movies, so
You're not missing a goddamn thing.
I've only seen the 4 movies.
Yes. Salem's
You
Lords
know
of
how
Salem.
we're always joking about fucking Ridley Scott's always, I hate God. Like that's his last fucking 5 or 6 movies. Rob Zombie is, I really love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Room, 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 room.
Which is a movie I don't even like.
Back up for a second. Ridley Scott, I hate God. Why? Because of Prometheus?
Everything he does in the last 2 or 3 movies is allegories about atheism and how much he hates God. He wants to let you know that over and over again. If you didn't pick up the subtext, I'm sorry.
No, I
It's
did.
blaringly obvious.
I did pick up the subtext.
Like he does everything short of just showing it in like a little, like.
Well, I think
thing
he
on
got
the bottom.
upset when Tony Scott took a leap off
Yeah,
the San
when
Pedro
his brother
Bridge.
died, he got really angry at God, and he's been making all of his movies about allegories about how he hates God over and over and over again.
Well, whatever. My point being is like the last 2, I
should
think.
be mad about Unstoppable.
You know, all I'm saying is Prometheus and what was the second one I want to call again?
Covenant.
Covenant. Yeah.
Covenant. Like, you know, all like just the backstory of the
You're
world.
ruining my last episode.
I'm just saying
God damn
it was really good. I don't know.
Bewitching Pool.
Yeah.
I hate Bewitching Pool.
I think Adam.
Don't pee in the Bewitching Pool.
Yeah, Adam, we have to do like a way off topic because we
Nah, we're
have
not gonna do that. That's not happening.
Yep.
Not happening.
So it's way off topic. A show like a 3-hour show that just keeps going, and that's why nobody wants to do it.
Yeah, yep. That's exactly.
What do you mean? I have a co-host for it every week. Please
Do I don't care.
Yeah, there you go.
One of these days, but I just keep forgetting because Saturday's a bad time.
One's born every minute. What my third note is, I hate all 4 characters.
Yeah.
This is during the introduction, by the way. And then the next one is, holy shit, I hate this. My first note is, what the fuck is she? Bad dub. Lift up the voice.
Yeah.
Come on.
The editing is awkward, man.
Hey, Adam again.
I'm not. My arms are folded. It's not me.
Are you sending him dick pics right now? You're doing that, aren't you?
I'm the only one with my arms folded.
Oh my God! It's so big, William Dafoe.
It's a William Dafoe.
Where's the rest of it? Send the follow-up picture. It's like being too close to a building. Got to back up.
But back to what you're saying, Phoenix. The editing is really bad. It's like she pauses uncomfortably and then says, "I don't want to." It's like couldn't they have just done another take or
not have
nothing?
When you do ADR, it's bad.
Yeah.
They made a good choice where they filled in everything she said. So maybe you won't notice if you're a fucking idiot. But what movies usually do is cut away to a different angle when they're speaking, cut back on the reaction shots. You kind of do the opposite of what you normally would do. You know what I mean? But they just have her on camera speaking.
Watch out for snakes.
Yeah.
Well, Phoenix, what I noticed is when she was in Aunt Tay's house, she had her normal voice.
Yeah.
When she was back home, she was Rocky.
Yeah.
Rocky. Again.
Oh, I don't know.
Again.
Yeah, she was the squirrel out of the pool, and she was herself in the pool. I don't know.
Would you say she's Squirrel Girl?
It was because like the MGM lot was noisy that day around that pool. By the way, that pool has been in like 4 other TZ episodes.
I'm thinking she just gave a bad performance.
Was that Rod Serling's pool, his own personal pool?
No. The Trouble of Templeton.
That's one.
Fugitive.
Yeah, that's one.
So Rod Serling wouldn't be letting them film there. He'd be like, film your own fucking pool, you bastards.
Get the fuck out of my house, you cocksuckers.
Dick brings up a good thought, though. The only way the fugitive could be creepier is if he brought her to a pool.
Yes.
That is the pedophile episode, Adam.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's full on a pedophile.
It's creepy.
Stay tuned to our bottom 10 episodes of the entire series.
Oh boy, 10. You have to pick 10.
Yeah.
All the comedy episodes. Ugh.
Yeah.
I only have one. I have my episodes finished, by the way. I only have one comedy on my bottom 10. Actually, do I have any? Yeah, one.
I don't have my 10 yet. I had a 5, but I can add 5 more.
If I had a bottom 20, the
I'm gonna have
rest
to go
of the
through and
comedy
watch some of
episodes
these,
would fill that.
though. Yeah.
Anyway, they go in the pool. They meet Auntie T because some fucking hick child comes up like chewing a reed and is like, "Follow me, bitches!" And they just dive in. They're like, "I'll follow this motherfucker." This is after they go back after the cold intro, the cold opening.
Yeah, the Pulp Fiction style start to this.
For no reason. The first time they go back in time is their parents are arguing, and they're just like, "Go fuck yourself." She's like painting, and they're like, "Fuck this," and they dive in the pool, and they follow this hick kid. If a child popped out of my pool and went, "Follow me," I go, "Papa!" I don't follow that motherfucker.
Go to hell, you little fucker.
Get out, demon child, lady in the water, M. Night Shyamalan fucking plot. No, thank you.
You want to come with me to go to old lady's house?
I was confused.
I want to work out one arm.
Is the kid supposed to be like from a different era, or is he just some dirt water poor
This is why
kid?
I said it's Neverland. It's you go there and you donate.
Bullshit.
You just make cakes for the rest of eternity. I don't know, but they
And
follow.
try and choose.
These kids are so fucking dumb. They
I
follow.
imagine that's what a diabetic stream would be if you died, to just eat cakes forever and not
I want
have
to
any
eat cake. I'll
consequences.
shine shoes. I don't give a shit. I'll work out in the field. I don't care.
I'll get my knees dirty. I don't care.
Did you guys notice the one kid that was mute?
Auntie, no! Auntie, I don't want no more pie, Auntie.
Sorry.
The one kid was pushing a circle with a stick around.
Can I put
Well-
Frank on it at least?
Let's just say, Frank, that video games have come a long way, okay? From the 50s or 60s. They didn't have no Game Boy back then, so they had to
Trust me,
amuse themselves. Yeah.
I know, dude, because I still don't get kicked the can. I never will. That show.
A lot of molesting going on.
Clearly, we see that. They're sticking around for a reason. She's got them. It's either a molesting thing like Nambla, or it's like a weird child labor camp. She has them out there, like, beating her clothes in a
It's
line.
insidious as fuck.
Again, this is another spin-off episode of Death Heads Revisited. It's her fucking camp. Her internment camp.
Wow, you're going. Okay.
Jesus, Dick. Yeah, that's a bit of a jump. But...
A little bit of a jump, yeah.
You can say the Dick likes to jump into the Bewitching pool.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go as far as this is the Holocaust, but
No, not the Holocaust, just the camp. Just
it's the makings of one, maybe.
Summer camp.
It's just the
summer
camp. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
all a lie. There was no Holocaust. Anyway.
I don't know what you mean.
Is this the same camp where they like make them mangle a part of their body so that they can get like extra money when they beg for change in the streets, or am I thinking of a different movie?
That's called a gulag.
What? Can I get some honest opinions right now?
Yes.
I want your real thoughts on what you think is happening. What is this old lady running? What is her goal of this episode of her life as we witnessed right here? Because to me, it seems like I think they want you to feel like she accepts runaway kids from like terrible places, but she doesn't advertise. She sends her it's like Scientology. She sends out like people to recruit, and they pop up, and the kid's like, "Motherfucker's coming here. It's great. We got you." And they suck you in. She gets all their secrets, and then she doesn't let them leave.
But she sends them through wormholes in the weirdest spots. It's like you come out the pool. It's like if you don't have a pool, do you come out from underneath the bed? Like something fucking weird?
You have to have parents that don't love you.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
the rule.
Howie Mandel in Little Monsters with Fred Savage. Is that sort of thing? Like,
I have a theory.
Different for each kid.
You never see the woman eat. But yet you see these kids eating pieces of cake that look like about the size of one of Jupiter's moons, okay? She's fattening those fuckers up so she can eat them. She's dining on children.
I think she's a demon feasting off their youth.
Or just eating them just to be eating them. She's like, Pennywise.
She's Freddy Krueger. Or
So
some
she's
sort of
turning
weird
them
green monster.
So she's turning them into soap and eating them. All right, cool.
Fatten them up so she can eat them.
Yeah.
I think she sends her little lackeys out, and they recruit kids to jump in the pool, and they drown.
That's good
and
too.
They turn it in her Freddy Krueger hell.
That kid with the Huckleberry Finn hat, he's like Lampwick from fucking Pinocchio.
Come find me. Come follow me. Like, yeah,
Hey,
okay.
this place is swell, isn't it, Pinocchio?
He didn't even have to sell the place. He just goes, come follow me. And they're like, they're already wet before they're like, wait, what's going on? They're not even questioning it. They're already 6 feet in the water before they're like, wait, where are we going?
Well, their parents are assholes. What else are they going to do?
My parents were assholes. I still would be like, you're in a fucking pool. You just came up from nowhere.
If these
Fuck
kids
you.
were in a Stephen King movie, they'd be the first ones taking candy from Pennywise out of the sewer drain. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
Georgie
These
has his
kids are
arm wrapped off, and
stupid.
these kids are sitting here jumping in a pool. These kids
Like
are
the one kid, like the kid, the brother would get his arm ripped off, and Scout would be dumb enough to actually still ask him, "Well, do you got popcorn or not?"
Sure.
I don't care about my brother; he's got another arm. Fuck him.
I just see her little mud hut village as a big van. That's all I see it as, and it's just selling candy, cake. And it's like, come on in, kids. Yeah, come on in.
Puppy dogs and cotton candy.
Let me get a couple knuckles deep in you, and we'll see how this goes.
Oh my
That's what
God!
it feels like to me.
Wow. Wow.
I didn't say that.
I don't even know where to go from that feeling.
This episode deserves it, though. It's
Fuck
just
this
so
episode.
bad.
I have my own thesis on what's going on. See, she's a child sex trafficker. That's it.
That's good.
She's working for a bigger, she gets them and sells them to the people that, sell them on the black market.
Okay. Rod's Place at Fan Sterling on Twitter wrote, I asked for their thoughts on Bewitchin Pool, and they wrote, the kids' performances were darn near legendary, the best I've ever seen from children.
Ooh.
I agree with the Scout character at the very end when she asked for more cake. I thought she was believable. I think that actress really wanted more cake.
Yeah, I did not doubt, and
No.
and the fat one either.
The fat one was really excited to play with that frosting.
Yeah.
And she was super into it.
Well,
the
he should. Chocolate frosting's delicious.
Yeah.
But I'm
that's the only
diabetic.
comment. The only comment I got. Let's cut to commercial, or not commercial anymore. We're doing something else. It's Filthy Twilight Zone. Let's go a little early, shall we? Let me pull it up here. But this is the original version before they, the censors got to them, and they just didn't give a shit at this point.
It's
So
already pretty filthy.
it's filthy, but it was way worse before. This old lady was real creepy.
Well, I'm excited about this one.
Children, your father and I are going to divorce. Now, if you don't know what that means, well, it means that he's going to in one place and, well, I'm going to in another. Just as far apart as we can get. If it hadn't been for you two, we wouldn't have together as long as we have. So you may as well show us a little consideration.
We don't have to with neither one of you.
I'll have my supper now.
What makes you think I'm going to you after the way you talk to me? Baby, you your supper.
Oh, you.
Come and me. Auntie, she's gonna me up, Auntie. Are you really, child? Yes, my angel.
Well, I'll have to ask you to outside. You're liable to up something in here.
Yeah.
Yes. Fail. Fail, no.
They
Man.
all float down here.
No. Below the belt. You know the rules. My, you are very
Jesus
accomplished.
Christ.
Have you had much experience with?
No, ma'am, this is my first one.
One would never guess it. Who knows a riddle?
What do you call somebody who crosses the ocean twice and doesn't take a bath either way?
What would you call him, Whit?
A dirty
Yes, I do.
Me too.
Wow.
Oh, this is fine.
Good house, good cake.
I want cake so bad.
That poison ball looks superimposed. I don't know.
Poison.
Every time they're making that cake, all I can think of is that movie Uncle Buck, where fucking John
Fuck
Candy
yeah.
makes some pancakes for his birthday on a fucking snow shovel.
Big.
He's got a snow
Yeah,
shovel with him. Happy birthday, kid! Fucking just syrup falling off of it.
Yeah.
Ah, stupid episode.
What was it? What was her boyfriend called? Bug?
Yeah, Bug.
Bug?
I am
Really?
thankful though that you guys did at least prep me a long time ago to tell me how bad this episode was. So I kind of knew what I was going to do before I watched it, but
Yeah.
They
didn't make
play
me
this
think
every
anything differently of
marathon.
it. Yeah.
I don't know why.
Do they really?
Every marathon has this as the last episode. The very
Why would you show this one? Just because it's the last one? Like, is that like the only significant thing about it? Because it's got a slightly higher score, and I don't understand why. It's
That's a 6.8.
Because I've been
I
watching
guess it's
this
not a very good
episode
score.
since
Yeah.
I was 6. Like every year, twice a year, I'm on. Dude, it's insane how many times I've seen
Well-
this horrible episode.
They do play it every year, but 6.8 on IMDb. I gave it a fucking 2.
Wow, I agree.
I agree as well. That was the score I was going to fucking give this was a 2. It can't get any more than that. It just can't. I for whatever it was trying to do, it failed miserably at all of it.
Dick, explain why it's a 7.
I'm going to say a
low
5.
Okay.
A low 5. Because it's the last of its time. You know, it does have a neat whimsical sense about it, and the old witch bitch it's a weird twist on like the Hansel and Gretel mytho, whatever, but it sucks. It's a rewrite of Little Girl Lost. It's what it is. It's whatever. You know, whatever. Who cares?
Nambla? Yeah.
Yeah, Phoenix, can you read off Earl Hammy Jr.?
Wait. I just
yeah.
want to bring one more thing up. Okay, this is a TV show in early 60s. Kids watch this. This was probably prime time. You're going to teach kids that if your parents are fighting or if they're threatening divorce, to jump into a fucking swimming pool and don't come back up again because there'll be a magic cake lady on the other side.
Well,
fuck this episode.
No, only if there's a hit kid that comes out of the pool.
Here's my note halfway through. How many kids drown themselves after seeing this?
Thanwant you. I'm
You
glad
know-
somebody else acknowledged that because I was
I-
thinking that too. I'm like, where the fuck is the message in this one? 'Cause
Adam, you want to know where this story came from? So Hammy was reading the paper, and he was reading about the divorce rate, right, in the country, and he started thinking about all the kids that are wrapped up in divorces, and he came up with this fucking gem.
Wow.
Yeah.
I do want to mention she has a line in this episode where she basically gets all the kids to do her chores, and Sport at one point called her out on that fact. And then she admits to wanting to kidnap children before. You guys hear that?
No.
She's like, you're just taking kids that are, the parents aren't doing well. She's like, well, I did want to go grab those kids before. And I was like, it's hidden in there, but she does say that at some point. I
So
told
she-
her right now, but I don't want to watch it.
She sat back and watched children die in these awful places, and that's why she decided finally to let the children come to her. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying she's wanted to kidnap kids for a while. Now she fucking is.
Okay.
So she made the deal with the devil to be able to kidnap kids without getting caught.
Yes, she does have a line. He's lying to cover whatever devilment you've been in. I think the father says that actually. No,
Uh-oh.
Devilment.
Devilment.
Now
So
go
this
stand in the
girl
corner.
was called Sport in this one.
Yes.
Five-letter word. Scout.
He did it on purpose.
To Kill a Mockingbird. 5-letter word.
This is like what 2 years after that. Yeah.
Fuck this episode.
Earl Hanger Jr. is the worst fucking writer.
He's a hack. He's a fucking hack.
Who is this, the writer?
Earl Hamner Jr.
He did this, and then he went on right after this and did the Waltons.
Oh Christ!
Goodbye,
So
John
that's
Bob.
the asshole
Good
that
night.
did that show.
Good night.
Good night, Jim Bob.
he
Good
did
night,
like,
Joe Blow.
He did Black Leather Jackets. I Sing the Body Electric.
Oh, so that's the asshole. Yeah, fuck this guy.
He did so many Twilight Zones, and they're all
No.
trash.
Wait. I Sing the Body Electric was written by Ray Bradbury.
I could have sworn to this was
No. He does this dude Southern Deep Fried ones. Earl Hamner.
Yeah, Ray Bradbury did I Sing the Body Electric.
Disappointed
me.
You go ahead.
So we'll talk about that next week, because next week we'll talk about the writers and the directors. So we'll talk about that then. But yeah, this is the last episode of the Twilight Zone. Thank God. It's like a grim fairy tale for the divorce generation.
Disenfranchised youth.
It's explosive diarrhea.
All they know is I never got to talk like that. Like, who do you want to live with, him or her? Like, pick who you love more.
You're gonna live with her because I can't stand you, little fucker.
Like, I got told by a lawyer who I'm gonna.
And if you're a child and you're caught between your two parents, let's take a moment out and acknowledge them. Mommy and daddy are fighting. They love you. They're sticking together for you. Now they can't do that anymore. But if you do jump in the pool, you will get free cake. I mean, you have to work on a farm.
The other thing that pissed me off about this episode, Phoenix, was, you know how kids, like young kids, when they're like, there's a divorce, right? They think it's because of them. Yep. You know, she literally straight up says it is.
Yeah. If it wasn't for you two kids, we would have left a long time ago. Wouldn't stick together as long as we did. Something like that.
I want to know how many human trafficking rings used this episode as a blueprint as to how to start a human trafficking ring with children.
It's there.
It's all laid out. It's all spelled out perfectly. Earl Hammy Jr. has some skeletons in his closet, bro.
There's like a pyramid scheme, and it starts
it's a Ponzi scheme,
and then comes down.
He's got some skeletons hanging up in that closet that we don't know.
I'm telling you, directly across the way, they got like some weird Branch Davidian shit going on. Yeah. They're just selling the bleed in the night. They send them over there.
No shit. The whole Scientology thing. The wife of the guy has been like gone for 14 years.
Where's Shelly?
Yeah. Oh, she's working someplace, but nobody has seen her for 14 years, and the cops can't go in there and find. Like, this is bullshit. Like, how can somebody just disappear and it's fine because you're a church? I don't get it.
She doesn't want to be found.
Yeah, bullshit. She's dead.
Just like a Tiger King.
Allegedly, yeah.
I don't want to get over what you said.
They literally shoot their own members. They have 3 fences. Like, with spikes and shit, you can't climb these fuckers. And if they run, they shoot them.
Well, that's part of the fun.
Allegedly.
I'm kind of curious, though. I do want to see
Scientology.
I want to see if Aunt T has a fucking Thunderdome, though. I think she has one out back. Two kids enter, 1 kid leaves. They solve all their problems. That's the law.
Awesome.
Bust a wheel and face the deal. Thunderdome.
I had to wear this shirt today.
Thunderdome.
Wrap-up episode.
That's a great shirt. I love it.
A child fighting ring would have been way more entertaining to watch than watching them ice fucking cakes and shine fucking shoes.
Yep.
Fuck them. Fuck this episode. Fuck this show.
I got 2 fighting mandingos. They're 12 years old. They'll fight to the death.
Fuck it, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, let's do it.
Darn you loudmouth kids. Now pipe down out there.
Chip? Hold your breath. You're going to suffocate yourself. It's the only way I can keep quiet.
A brief epilogue for concerned parents. Of course, there isn't any such place as the gingerbread house of Aunt T, and we grown-ups know there's no door at the bottom of the swimming pool that
The
leads.
kids don't, because they're stupid as shit.
Who can say how real the fantasy world of lonely children can become? For Jeb and Sport Sherwood, the need for love turned fantasy into reality. They found a secret place in the Twilight Zone.
Oh.
Drown yourself.
That's Sport. Her name is Mary Badham, and I find that funny because she wore a ham costume in To Kill a Mockingbird.
And her pussy smells like bad ham.
Her name is really Badham.
I thought she was in a wheelchair here.
I did too.
Might be. I can't tell.
Well,
It's a regular chair.
A wheelchair.
I never worked again.
There's the
What
ham
the fuck
costume.
is she Gumby in the Gumby movie? What the hell was that?
That's the ham costume. She's dressed up as a ham. It's a school play.
Oh wow!
Oh, for Kill a Mockingbird?
Yeah, that's from To Kill a Mockingbird, which has been banned. That book has been banned in a whole school district in California now.
What?
For hate
What?
speech. For hate speech.
What?
Yep, because they use the N word in the movie.
Which is the
book.
point of it. Until you go to the sequel, which it turns out she was a racist.
I don't want nothing to do with the sequel, but yeah, I remember that book
guessing
being important to the civil rights movement, but how soon we forget. Yeah.
California is dumb as fucking shit.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
So I guess Huck Finn is banned too.
That was banned as well. Yeah. There was like 4 or 5 books that were all banned.
Of Mice and Men were on that
Mice
list.
and Men.
Are you kidding me?
That makes
Of
no
Mice
sense
and
to
Men.
me. I don't understand.
What?
Fucking
From-
To Kill a Mockingbird was a
kidding?
Pulitzer Prize winning book, and it's been banned because some kids got in a fight and started using the word that they read.
California could be the only state that watches American History X, and they're like, we don't like Nazis, so that movie's banned. You're like, it's a
It's
what?
like you are Nazis, you dummies. Like,
Yeah.
That's the whole
you're
problem
banning
is
books and movies-
they take everything out of context. They don't bother to stick around for the message. They just hear something and go,
It's never the state, it's the parents that show up and go, this says the N-word, no. And they listen.
That's what I said. It's like if the kids had a fight, then take the kids out and talk to them. Don't ban the whole book from the school. That's actually where I discovered To Kill a Mockingbird. I loved it. It's one of the first books I read in school that didn't bore me to tears. I was really engaged with that one, and I also went out and watched the movie afterwards, and I loved it. I still love it.
No,
Sorry about that.
That's why.
No, you're good. It's,
that happens when you come.
It's relevant because it's the actress in the episode. So,
and they're clearly going off that. He even admitted it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the last episode of the Twilight Zone.
Not a good one.
What do you guys think of the series?
I love the series. The series will
The series is great. It's classic for a reason. Because these seasons were so long, it's understandable if you have a few misses. You know what I mean? It's like you're allowed to have it. I kind of miss that about TV, that when seasons were longer and they could have a couple of duds, and you'd be like, it doesn't matter. It'll be a better one next week. Went through it with the X-Files. You know, not all those were bangers either. You know,
more than most.
It's still a mostly good show, but you know you'd have some bad episodes sometimes. You know, and
There are
it's
some
fun.
bad episodes of X-Files.
Absolutely,
Star Trek.
yeah,
Like
as well. Yeah, Star Trek as well.
Walking
But
Dead.
you still remember these shows. You remember the good moments. You don't really focus too much on the bad ones. So I can get past this.
Until you do a Walking Dead podcast, and then all you can think about is terrible memories.
Yeah.
How do you do a Walking Dead podcast when the plot keeps recycling itself? Do you even know what episode you're talking about?
You start repeating yourself, and you go, "I'm done with this fucking show now." And I haven't done an episode in months, maybe a year.
I'm so glad they have that meme though, the Carl and the dad meme.
Yeah, those were great.
That's the only thing good that ever came out of that show.
Coral.
I did 169 episodes of that show, and I was like,
"Ouch!"
I think I'm done.
Don't get me wrong. I used to love that show, but I got to a point where I felt like I was spinning in circles. And
I like Darabouts show, but they ruined
Darabouts was really good,
and they ruined it.
That's probably why you got into it, because you're a Darabout fan.
Yeah,
it's, Shawshank, correct?
Yeah,
and you would be right. That's one of the best pilots of a show
I didn't know anything about. I didn't know anything about the comic or anything.
Neither did I. I never read the comics.
Fucking love him. And
don't you read the comics now?
Yeah, I have all the comics, but I couldn't follow it, and I'm like, it just petered out, and it's gotten better over the last 2 seasons, but I just don't care.
Yeah, it got better, but I'm just out. I've been out since Negan beat Glenn to death because I was like, I don't care.
Yep.
You guys are probably
that episode. That episode after that lull, where everybody knew who he hit, because I mean, there was only one person there who could have took a hit like that.
Yeah,
but obviously it was him. But then he kills Glenn at the end for no fuck reason. It's like, I'm done. I'm fucking
that point,
done.
I read the comic. He just kills Glenn.
Yeah,
I know that.
Abraham died a long time ago in the comic.
No, I know that, but the way they did it in the show was just like, fuck.
Well, they had the fake out. He was gone for like 6 episodes. It was like, well, why did you have the fake out? It's so stupid. Like, and they just to kill him.
My biggest complaint with the show is they have that fake out where he dies under the dumpster.
Yeah.
He lived. And then he shows up to Maggie, and you're expecting this big, like, you're alive. And instead she goes, sees him from afar, and they cut to a different scene. I go, that was your moment.
Yeah.
Like you have to show. If I want to care about these characters, you have to show those two getting back together, and like you're alive, sort of thing. Like it's sappy, but we need to have that.
Well, the show's so fucking depressing. Nobody laughs. There's no humor in the show.
There's no characters.
There's nothing like. I'd kill myself if I lived in that world. Because what's the point?
Yeah,
You're not going anywhere.
They're making so much off of Daryl's character, but I'm like, Daryl has 3 seasons, 2.5 seasons there, where he literally would go, ugh. And I'm like, he's just grunting. He's not
a prisoner for half a season. He went,
He's there to appease a demographic. But I got a question though about Twilight Zone. Was this the first like science fiction mystery type anthology series, or were there things that preceded?
No, radio shows were way ahead of that.
Well,
okay, but I mean TV. Like was this the first of its kind on TV? Because I think Alfred Hitchcock's show came later.
No, Alfred Hitchcock was before this.
Okay,
55, okay. But he also didn't do sci-fi. Alfred Hitchcock did
suspense, he did mysteries. Yeah,
but you had shows like Science Fiction Theater from the early 50s, and those are all based off radio shows like
Playhouse 80.
Playhouse 90 was
whatever.
Yeah, it was before that. Actually, it was after.
No, that was before this.
So you can't really call it a trailblazer, but I mean it's so memorable that
it's definitely a trailblazer though.
Oh yeah, it's a trailblazer. Yeah, sure.
People always remember the twist. That's their favorite part of this show.
I think even beyond that, the twist. We'll talk about this in the wrap-up episode.
Okay.
For the original series, but just to finish off what you're saying, put a little bow on that is. He didn't just create the twist. It was, because that's been around. Everyone's done twists before that. Alfred Hitchcock did twists. But he created like this weird aura of the Twilight Zone. And it was like, this is where anything can happen. Alfred Hitchcock Presents was before this, but it didn't have that anything factor.
No, it was strictly mysteries, rooted in reality.
It could lead a couple ways. This was, who fucking knows how this is going to go. It could end up
You don't know if it's going to be science fiction. It could be horror. Exactly. It could be mystery. Yeah, it could be reality. It could be comedy.
Of the Twilight Zone, because the Twilight Zone is a fucking term we use. I heard it 2 days ago on TV, like during the football game, and you hear it to this day. So it's got some any power.
I mean, I've been saying that I lived the Twilight Zone my life for the last 20 years.
You had a baby premature on premature baby day.
Yeah,
that's weird. Yeah. That is a Twilight Zone episode.
And not only that, but 10 years ago, I came home from work and I was a father to a 5-month-old once. So, things are weird, man. Life is weird. But only I would have my child born on World Premature Baby Day, where 1 out of every 10 babies are premature, and mine was like literally 8 months premature, and I was.
You say 8 months?
8 weeks. 8 weeks premature. Yeah, I know. Like, he came out like this big. He's like,
if it was 8 months, it'd be a finger. It would just be a finger and nothing else.
Hi,
Dad.
A finger. Just a finger.
How you doing?
God, I fucked up one word, you guys. I swear.
It's not a 3D printing machine, Adam. It doesn't just start with whatever. And then it got as far as the finger. And
I know. Yeah, you start the finger and then the rest grows.
Fuck it.
It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where it's just like half developed. Just a finger. And it's tapping.
No, that's how you get the thing from Adam's Family. The 3D printer didn't stop it.
After 6 weeks, it was just
the wrist.
Yeah, the thing was
I'm sorry, Frank.
And Cousin It was just stuck on the hair setting. So
I'm happy for you, brother. I am.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Any parting words of wisdom for the episode?
Have a better finale for a show that deserves one. For God's sakes, don't do stuff like this.
Okay, this will be our last thing we talk about. I don't agree.
No, I don't agree. Because you know why? It makes you remember all the really good ones in the middle.
This was a punk rock element to Rod, where he goes, "Fuck you, bye," and he goes, "Here's your shit. I'm gonna roll out on this turd roller coaster. You guys have fucking fun with that shit.
Don't you forget about me."
Because, dude, Rod was in a constant fight for 5 years with fucking every goddamn sponsor CBS had, and just fight like Well, what was the one? Death's Head Revisited. They weren't allowed to say gas chamber all but once while they're in Dachau, because the gas company that sponsored CBS didn't want people to associate the Holocaust with the gas company, even though if anybody had half a fucking brain to look it up, it wasn't natural gas that they were filling them with. Christ.
Have any of you guys seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No. Don't spoil it.
I really need to see it.
There's something you need to see in the outro that pertains to what we're talking about. You need to stick through the credits. There's a little.
I really need to see that movie.
Yeah, it's fun. If you like movies, you'll fucking love it.
Tarantino, and I can't believe I haven't seen it.
Me too.
It's a good time.
You ever seen it?
I just for some reason haven't.
Because it's a long movie. It's hard to commit to a long movie. It really
I'm fine
is.
with long movies.
But it's hard to sit down and say, okay, I want to watch something. I don't want to be up all night. Like, I love The Godfather. I don't never hardly put it on because that's a fucking commitment. I got to sit down and get through 3 hours. I'm not saying it's a bad 3 hours. It's just sometimes you don't have 3 hours. I love Apocalypse Now. I can't watch that all the time because that's a pretty long one as well. So
I've seen it once. I'll never watch it again.
It's great. I'll watch the
fucking love Apocalypse.
I'll watch the alternate, the Redux version. Where
I would
love the shit out of it.
I would just rather watch Platoon and get it over with and enjoy it.
I don't want to watch Platoon again. I don't want to watch Platoon ever.
Yeah, I'll watch Platoon.
William Dafoe. Come on,
It's
now.
like day and night, man. Yeah, one is just a little
cock.
more artistic than the other one.
I'm not saying they're the same movie. I'm not saying that. It's just I just can't. The movie just drags, and it just drags.
I don't feel that way. So anyway, let's get the fuck out of here.
Turn them off. Turn them off.
Did we play the outro already?
I already played it.
That's what I'm asking. Did we play it already? I have no memory now.
Yes,
I think so.
Yes,
All right, cool.
It's about 3 hours ago.
LIW Studios. Yeah, exactly. It's been a while. Anybody else have plugs?
RaceLostFlix.com.
Clockwise, anyone have any plugs?
RedDragonsRadio.com.
RaceLostFlix.com for Adam. And Dick, Pornhub.com.
Yeah, watch that. WilliamDefoe'sCock.com.
You can reach Dick at his OnlyFans account.
Please do.
Dick, don't you have a new book coming out?
Please have soapsy on the glass.
I gotta do I gotta write the next book. It's coming.
Hair
You have a book out, right? I mean,
I got 2 books out. Yeah, I have 2 books out. Yeah, on Amazon. Go look.
Good luck finding them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, search Dick.
Yeah, have fun with that. Let me know what you find when you search Dick.
What a great book I found from Dick.
All you do is Amazon. You type in The Monster, Monroe, Richard Pierce. Another Night, Richard Pierce in Amazon, and you will get my books. Maybe.
That was the most spiteful plug I've ever heard of.
No.
I'll do your
Also,
plug, even though it's for me. Fuck you.
If you type Dick into an internet search engine, the internet will love you. Just saying, it'll love you forever.
Yeah. You gotta search "Show me Dick." Show me a lot of Dick.
I want Dick in my feed every day.
I want
Dick in my feed. Well, that's how you end a podcast about Twilight Zone.
So long, Twilight Zone.
Dicks.
Until next time. In the meantime, I'm Phoenix Dick West. Shit.
I'm Franklin.
I'm Adam Wilcox.
Dick Ticket.
So long, citizens.
Good night.
Cox and Dick in the same show.
Dick.
Why do you keep talking about your books? I do not get it.
It's just whatever. They're there. I mean, it's so hard to even get